Welcome to the Jones.com podcast. Back again with a bro. Like that's how we starting off.
That's how we going.
That's how we starting off. All right, let's go ahead and introduce the wine drinker today.
Yeah.
My boy Mere Tension.
Yeah, you did. It was good
That's it. That's all you got to say for people.
so far.
Next to him we have his lovely wife, Fee,
What's up?
and then next to me we have y'all are goofy, man. And next to me we have Jamie Tari, Tiara.
Hi. How are
Okay, I'm great. How are you?
you? I'm good.
Are y'all good today?
We're amazing.
What's on y'all mind?
Our anniversary's coming up.
Oh shoot,
Yeah,
Ooh, congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
On the 8th. So
that's in like 2 days.
yeah.
What y'all got planned?
Tomorrow we're going to a little resort in North Georgia. It's by a lake. I don't know the name of the lake.
Not Lanier, right?
Nah,
No,
but that's what I
Roddy's
just
in
said.
Lanier.
I just told somebody.
We're
I
not
was
going
like,
to Lanier.
I just told somebody at work. They asked what we was doing, and I was like, we're going to a resort in North Georgia, and it's on a lake, and I don't know the name of the lake, but it's not Lanier. Like, they're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
as long as it's not
Because it's
Lanier,
Lanier, we're not coming back.
as long as it's not Lanier, that's all they want to know. Make
Yeah.
sure you good. But yeah,
So how'd y'all meet?
at work.
That's it? Like that's the only story.
I
behind-
mean, nah, it's a story.
what's
I mean, it's a long story.
It's a long story.
what's the short story?
We met at work.
So I would say like the shorter. I think one day if she ever get open enough, we could really make a whole like our thing was very like movie like, but you know whenever you do stuff like that, documentaries and stuff is very telling. She don't really like people in her business like that. So
Mhm.
I would say like the short version is just, you know what I mean? We just met low key on like friends, just employed. We really just coworkers at first. We didn't
Right.
even really
And then that was your work wife.
see.
No, we were just
no,
cool.
We really was
we
just
really
cool.
was just cool.
Mm.
It was
Okay.
times. There was times at first we was just passing each other by. Like I didn't even look at her like that. You know what I mean? And then eventually, one conversation was like, "Oh, okay, this person kind of cool."
Mm-hmm.
And then that kind of led to just kind of we used to hang out after work. So like we would clock out and go up to the top of the deck of the parking deck and just kick it and talk. And we just did that for a while and just talk after work till like 2 in the morning. And it was like, dang, I kind of like talking to this person till 2 in the morning. That might mean something. So we just kind of kept.
That means something.
That might mean something.
It might.
I might need to
Yo,
talk to them a little
I
more.
talked to a lot of people at 2 in the morning.
Till 2 in the morning.
till 2 in the morning.
Or
We clocked out
2
at
in the morning?
8:30.
Till 2 in the morning.
Oh man,
That
you
was
you
interesting.
talk a lot, cause that means something to me, cause I don't be talking. But yeah,
You do talk a
eventually,
lot.
the friend. I mean, you gotta get to that point. Though.
No, I'm saying he do talk a lot.
Oh yeah.
So I can see it.
That's why he running the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually, friendship type shit.
So you started as friends,
Yeah,
and then you just worked your way into a marriage.
It just happened.
a
It just
relationship
Or
first.
the
Yeah.
relationship just happened, and then
So like, was there like an official thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you officially asked her to be your girlfriend.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's
That's so cute.
Oh gosh.
A lot of people don't think that they're supposed to do that. And I'm like,
Yeah,
not
it's just
that,
like, oh
you know
y'all
what I'm
cool.
saying?
No, but you my girl though. Like,
Right,
hold on.
Right.
Did we talk about this?
Right. You have to ask. like,
What's
you
the
have to ask.
difference like between asking like, and then just telling you you're my girlfriend? What's the difference?
I feel like you gotta make sure you're on the same page.
You giving me a choice.
Yeah, you give me
You're
a
not. You can't
choice.
just tell me what I'm
Right.
doing. I don't. Who says I want to do that?
Right.
Women don't like choices. Women like the idea of choices.
No, women
Yes.
like choices.
We definitely like choices.
Most
You
definitely
like the idea of choices.
No,
We like
I most
choices.
definitely love choices.
If I say what you want to eat,
I knew that was gonna come up. I could have paid
Sure
money.
fire,
I could have
right?
paid money. That's the only
Could,
thing I
could
bring
what do
up.
you want to eat? though?
Okay, we don't know. So
Yeah,
what?
we don't know. We don't
okay,
know.
okay. What you
That's the only
what you
thing.
wearing tonight? Gotta go through
Come
the.
on now, come with it. I know you got
Why they coming for us?
on the road. He coming for your throat. What are you wearing? What you eating?
What you want to do?
What
Like
you wanna do?
It's a lot.
What
No, I be knowing what I be wanting to do.
So, but see what we like. I've realized this when dealing with women. What you have to do is you have to give them the idea of a choice. So if I say what you want to eat, then I give you two different options. Now you
That's a choice.
right. but it's my choice because I wanted to.
I'm
eat.
the one that gave you the option.
Yeah, I wanted A or B.
See, okay, so I think
And
that's
now
what you think.
I'm
you
giving
think
you
we don't
the-
want choices because we have too many choices. Now, if you narrow it down, it's still a choice. I still like choices.
Yeah, it's still a
Pick,
choice.
let me pick out of two. That's better.
Another-
Don't let me pick out of everything in the world.
Another another thing. This is advice for y'all. When dealing with women, you don't give them the option of no.
What you mean?
All right, so if you wanna take a girl out, right? You ask her, when are you free? Or when are you free? Earlier in the week or later in the week? All
Oh,
right.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Would you rather do this or this? You know.
Yeah.
All right. So once you confirm what they like, you just narrow it down and like, all right, this today we hanging out. You don't really ask.
The golden rule though
that
of that
actually would work.
depends.
I know it works.
You know, there's a golden
actually
rule
would
though.
work.
There's a golden rule
What's the golden rule?
or a golden standard. Because I don't want the dude hearing this to
Mhm.
try that shit, and that girl don't like him. See, it's a lot of shit that only apply. You gotta get your feel of what you got going on first.
Yeah, true.
No, because sometimes people don't know they like you until they like you. So if
But
you
you
do
could
know,
still know
if you
if you
do
in the
certain
dumps, though.
things and they like it, then they're gonna be like, well, he did do it like this, so I'll go out.
Oh,
and
that
see.
may change your mind.
I
Just
mean,
that off.
No,
off
I'm
rip
just
like
saying it's a free meal, so you already
Oh.
got a chance of me going in the
that.
first
I
place.
shouldn't have walked you into that one. Never mind.
It's a free meal. So
Let-
if he
let-
say, where do you later you want to go here or here? Well, shit, I do like that. I'm going to go and get this free meal. And then maybe I end up liking you by the end of the dinner.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
makes sense to me.
that's exactly
makes
how
sense
it's
to
going to
me.
go.
I'm
So
just
don't
saying.
know. If she don't like you, shoot your shot. You might win.
So when the guy shoots their shot, what gets you to say yes?
I mean, if he didn't give me an option to no, that would work.
I mean, yeah,
Maybe.
but because you can
I'm
still
about to
say,
yeah, you can still be like, I'm not going.
yeah, you can still like, I'm not interested.
mean,
I'm good on that.
And if that's it, then move on. I mean,
And you
I'm
know
just
why you
saying,
would say that?
I'm
'Cause
trying to
you're not
figure out-
interested.
Like if there's a guy you're not interested in, you've never looked at before like that, what makes you what's the approach that he has to have to make
maybe
you
should
want
try
to
to
say
be
yeah?
your friend.
Yeah, I would say that.
He would most
'Cause
definitely
if I'm
try to
not
be your
interested,
friend.
I'm not interested. Like you can't
Yeah.
come at me with dates because I'm
Yeah,
like, no.
you be like, nah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
But
that's
if
what I'm
y'all
trying to
cool
say.
and y'all hanging out because y'all cool,
You
then
just
if
taking a
it
free
come up.
meal. That's all.
What if
I
he
mean, I'm most definitely gonna take a free meal.
All right, so what if he
I'm not gonna turn down.
what
no
if he
free
playing out some
food.
dope shit? Like it's some dope ass shit he playing out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in your mind, like, oh, he just a friend. But like, once he playing out this dope shit, like, cause me, I don't like dates that revolve around food. We gonna eat regardless of what we do, cause we out. We gonna get hungry. We gonna eat. So, food is just like a back thought. When I plan a date, I plan an activity.
Mhm.
So no matter what the activity is, food is gonna follow that. So if I plan like a dope ass activity, and you have a bum ass time, right? And you came into that like, oh, we just hanging out as friends, but now you looking at me as, is it possible to look at the person as something else afterwards, or?
I think
It's
it's all about the
possible.
approach, and
Mhm.
you gotta read the person that you with, because if we like you, you gonna know that we like.
That's
you.
what I was trying to say
You gonna have
earlier.
to get a
You
feel
got to
for
get
the
that
Yeah.
feel.
You gotta get the
You know what I
vibe.
mean? Because if not, you playing yourself. You gonna
Yes.
spend all that money, and she's still gonna be like, "Oh, thank you."
Right.
That's the end of your night.
For real.
Right.
That's all I was trying to say earlier.
So yeah,
Get that feel, man. Before you play yourself and go all out.
But sometimes you
Get that
gotta go
feel.
all out.
No, you
Stop
don't.
trying to sell these people wrong. She do not. This woman is married. She do not care if you fall flat on your face. She do not care.
No, but I'm saying if you go all out, that might spark something.
It
if
might.
You
Yeah.
it may
The
you
effort.
may miss your chance trying to be cheap. Say, oh well, I ain't gonna do nothing because I don't know if she like me. She might like you afterwards.
Yeah, it's
So
the
I'm not
effort.
saying keep doing it, but
That's
at
a
least
gamble.
go out.
It is a gamble.
One
You gonna go
time.
all out. If you don't got that confirmation feel yet, and you go all out, that's a gamble.
It is a gamble. I
That's a
agree.
gamble.
My advice would be not to go all out. I would say you can plan some dope shit, but it don't have to be expensive.
It does not.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
yeah,
You gotta be creative.
Yeah, be creative. Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't have to be
You
creative.
must definitely have to be
You
creative.
just have to steal somebody else's Twitter idea.
Go ahead, talk to
You
him,
steal
bro.
somebody. It's
He
so
said,
much
"Look, you
sauce
don't gotta
on
be. You
Twitter.
don't gotta be." He broke it
Women,
down for
women
y'all.
tell you social media. Women tell you what they like. You can see what they're interested in. So much. It's so easy to catch a woman's interest.
So you don't need that creativity.
No.
You just
She
gotta-
she told on herself.
Yeah. Women just drop so many hints, so many hints. It's
yeah, you
not
gotta pay attention.
it's not complicated. You don't even, not even that. You can
No,
just
'cause-
Right,
scroll.
you can just go find it when you want to find
See,
it.
Yeah.
but that's still paying attention because some people can still be oblivious to like everything that's going on. They just in their own bubble. They don't know what you like, whether you posted it 5 times or not.
Yeah,
There are people like that.
that's true.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about them. I just want better for like men and women out here, cause like the end goal is to get married, like y'all,
Hey man, I appreciate that.
and so I don't think y'all realize how hard it is out here in these
I have realized because I've told Fee before, like I've been out and like I'll look around and be like, yo, I'm glad I'm married. Like I'm glad I don't already have, like, I don't be in a position where I'm like, damn, how do I find what the fuck I'm looking for? Like I be out looking at certain women in public, like, yo, I could imagine if I was looking for a certain situation and I'm looking around and these is what my options were. Like, like I'd have been like, yo, this is crazy, dog. Like, this is just not the move. So I can imagine when you find that compatibility, it's pretty dope. But I mean, this shit ain't easy either, though.
Yeah,
Nope. what are like the struggles of being married?
just people. People are different.
Yeah.
So even though y'all together and y'all chose to be together, y'all have to keep choosing to be together because it's
Facts.
always going to be something that's getting on your nerves.
And
And
then make
then
you want to be like,
You're
damn,
like, you know what?
should I keep but you gotta keep choosing, like,
Yeah.
because if not, it's easy. There's
You can be
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm
Be like,
tired
nah,
because
I
you
don't
just
wanna do
keep
this shit no
pissing me
more.
off
Yeah.
all week. You've been doing this shit, but I mean, it's just like, you know, you gotta just keep being like.
And
you
I
know,
think
you
how
gotta
much
think
you
about- yeah.
how much you love the person makes that choice easier. Like, it makes it easier to choose in those hard times. Like, damn, like I really want to just say fuck it, but because I love the person that much, like, it's a little easier to choose to just go ahead and choose that person again. So
So comfortability ain't one of those things.
comfortability is for a lot of people. Like, that's crazy you brought that up, because a lot of people choose based off comfortability. Like, if shit was comfortable for them at the time where they were mad and they wanted to leave, if it was easy and comfortable, just as comfortable as them for them to stay as it was to leave, like, niggas would have been left, because it was like, shit, it ain't nothing for me to just go and still be in a comfortable situation. You
Right.
know what I mean? So I think that's a lot of I think that's a lot of people's thing too. Like, they feel like, oh, it's gonna be uncomfortable if we already in a situation and we leave. But I mean, I don't think that's what it should be based off of.
Not at all.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to make it happen regardless.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But if you had that mindset, then that's actually stronger for your relationship. If you're comfortable within yourself and you know what you can do, then y'all both bring it to the table. If you're dependent on somebody, then you're looking for them to do everything for you, and then people gonna fail. No one's gonna live to your standards.
Is it okay to be codependent? That makes more sense, or rather than just being dependent, one person being dependent on the other. Because if you codependent, I mean you kind of need each other.
To me, need is real strong. Like, I feel like want is better. I want somebody to want me. I don't want nobody to need me.
Yeah.
Because people gonna do stuff differently if they need you. Like, they're gonna stay because they need you to do
Yeah.
something. They're not gonna stand because they want to be there. They don't want to be there.
That
Like,
shit hit different when it's
yeah.
like, oh, you don't need me around, but you choose it, because it come
Yeah.
back to choosing. There's gonna be times where you gotta choose to be like, yo, in spite of all this shit, I want to continue to be with her. If you doing it because you need me,
Yeah, it might be one day where you don't need me no more.
yeah, then
Then
it's like,
what?
shit, nigga, I didn't want to be with your ass since 2018.
So, bye. Like, nah, you
I
need
don't
to
need
want
your ass.
me.
Yeah, I want you to, in spite of whatever you got going on, still want to pick me. You know what I mean? Still want to choose to be with me.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey Jamie, you real quiet. You don't have any questions?
I mean, that was a married conversation. I don't have.
That
I'm
wasn't about that.
I'm not.
Right,
I'm not married either. I'm just. You don't have any questions about marriage?
Is anything
Oh.
intriguing?
About young marriage, because you know you can always ask parents and whatnot, but
Yeah.
But they old.
they're not even like 30 yet.
Nah.
Like feet maybe,
How old
but
are y'all?
I am not 30. I know you just not. Why you do me like that? Why you trying to play me? I am not. Okay.
If you round.
I have some years.
Yeah, we all do.
I have some years.
How old are y'all?
I'm 27.
She just turned 27.
I just turned 27.
What's it, y'all second, third year?
Second, married.
Married.
Yeah. Our second year marriage. I'm 24. I'll be 25 at the end of July.
How long y'all been together?
We was together 2 years before that, so it'll be 4 years Saturday. And then we was friends for like
Probably like
what, maybe a year
almost a year.
before that.
Yeah,
So yeah,
something like that.
Well, 5 years.
yeah. But I was just about to say, so in total about 5 years we've been kicking it.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's real cute. That's goals. So back to the single conversation, since you don't have any.
Ah.
What are your issues with men these days?
Ooh. Okay.
Oh hell.
I was gonna say age, but then I feel like it's about your mindset. It's not really about your age, cause like 25, you said.
Yeah, and she's 27.
And 27.
Yeah.
Yeah. I personally at first I was like cause I'm 25.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I don't want anybody my age.
Exactly.
Period.
I understand.
You gotta be
I was
like
in the same mindset.
28 or older, because 25-year-olds, a lot of them, and not to say, nothing towards y'all, a lot of 25-year-olds, they just not ready. They're not even ready to date. They need to just be single. And so it's just, that's the first thing is mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Is mindset. And a lot of men don't know what they want. That's the second thing.
Yeah. I knew when I was in my next relationship, he was going to be 30 and plus.
Yeah. That's
I knew it.
Boom.
I
Young
knew
boy
it.
came through.
And then he came about somehow, some way. But I knew my next dude was going to be 30 plus because I was
Why y'all say older guys?
Because I think men mature a little, in certain ways, a little slower. And
I don't think so.
in certain ways, yes. In a relationship stance, yes. Because a lot of times they're not like ready to settle. Like men still out there ready to do stuff, and you might be acting like and doing all the things that he would want his woman to do, but he's not there. He's not doing that. He's doing whatever the hell he wants to do.
Right.
And you want somebody who's ready for that. And most of the time, men are ready for that in later years.
Yes.
I think the misunderstanding is when it comes to which men, because I work with a bunch of older men, and I don't think age has anything to do with it. Yeah, mindset. But I'm saying, when I tell you, if you're like encountering men like that, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be like that for a long ass time. It has nothing to do with their age.
That makes sense. It does
Like,
make me feel better though if they were older. I feel a lot better.
Yeah, he's like you're almost there.
Yeah.
What?
Like maybe
What?
maybe you only have to wait a couple years rather than 10.
As opposed to like 5, right.
Because you could probably meet a younger guy because some people just never are ready to settle down,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
and so a lot of times we encounter those people all the time, and so it's I understand it's difficult because I have those issues too. Not like when it comes to settling down, because I want to settle down, but for me it's hard to find what I like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's understandable. That's
That's
cool.
understandable.
Like, that's not the problem.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You're
Yeah.
trying to figure out who you want to be with. You don't have to be with everybody you're with.
Right.
You're gonna find out like, nah, they're probably not for me.
Right.
But it's just another thing where you're just out there being a slore.
Yeah.
Oh, swore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
A slore, a slut whore.
What do you mean by that?
A slut whore.
Wow. That's a thing?
It's a thing for me and my sisters. So I'm sorry I brought it here, but slore is a term that we use for man whores.
Wow.
Wow.
That sounds like abusive. That's verbally abusive.
That's
A slut
right.
whore.
Yeah, it's like he's a slore.
So women don't like slurs.
No one. Why would we
Would
want
you
that?
want a slur?
It's like you want a slore?
No.
Exactly. Why would we want a slore?
I don't understand. Yeah, what I don't understand is that a lot of women don't find you attractive until you're in a relationship. That just does not make sense to me.
But those are different type of women.
I don't know about that.
Those are different type of women. It's just like it's different types of men. It's different types of women.
Yeah.
Because you being in a relationship is not attractive to me.
Not at all.
at all. You're taking.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, more.
Like, okay, oh, that's so cute, yay! And then you move, like, you
Yeah.
look at somebody else. You don't want to talk to somebody who's already in a relationship.
What I've gotten out of it is that a lot of times women see somebody and be like, I don't know how he would be as a mate, and then they see them in a relationship and like, oh my God, he's an actual great person.
But why
And
would?
and then not necessarily saying that at that time they want you, but if availability does happen to occur.
Well, then okay, but that's different. Then
How?
That's,
You didn't find me attractive until you saw me with this other girl. Now, once me and this other girl broke up and you saw all the cute shit I was doing for this other girl, you be like, oh, okay.
because they didn't know you had the cute shit in you.
Nah,
How
they-
we supposed
they
to know?
They want what you was doing for old girl.
Right.
Duh. Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
But you don't like him as a person.
You don't know that. A lot of times people make they're judging you off your cover, or like they see you but they don't know who you really are. And if they see little stuff, they be like, oh, he does that. Like
see
I
what
would have
you're
never
saying. Yeah, I
thought
see
he
what
did
you're
that.
saying.
Like
Yeah.
they just don't know
Yeah.
until they see, and they
Still
be like,
a
oh,
fishy.
It is fishy.
okay. Y'all stupid.
I'm just people like judge me so wrong so often. So to me, it's
How do
annoying.
people be judging
I
you?
can
What
see
they be
why.
think- What they,
I mean,
what
I
they be
can.
thinking about you? I've known this man, just a little backstory, for a very, 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 very long time. So I could kind of assume what they would want to think about my boy. But it's funny when he has his stories. You know what I mean? Of, man, y'all don't be knowing me for real. I be doing this. I be doing that.
But you seem like you wouldn't. Sometimes.
What?
And then you seem like you would. I don't know.
I seem like I wouldn't what?
You're foggy.
I don't seem like the romantic type.
You're just foggy.
Do I seem like the romantic type?
I ain't gonna lie, you don't.
I
No,
don't.
you just seem like an ass, to be honest. off like first look,
Mhm.
like first interaction, I would just think you're an ass.
Oh wow.
I mean, I'm just saying, like honestly,
Mhm.
like not that you know. I don't. You don't see. Oh, I think he's sweet. Like no.
You're right.
You don't see that.
That's
But
not
I
what
mean,
I
if
saw,
later
yeah.
on, like now, like I've been around like longer, you know, he told me things. I see stuff that you say or you post or whatever, and I'm like, okay, like he might be like a, you know, all around guy. But I mean, off top, like you don't know people until you get to know people.
Right.
But I was told that women don't like a guy who's extremely friendly. So
No, not too friendly.
Yeah.
But you can
Yeah.
be friendly and not an ass.
I'm not an ass.
Oh, okay.
You think I'm an ass?
Not really, but yeah.
She lying. I was about to say,
Eh,
no, I know,
yeah.
but yeah.
But no, it's cool. It's cool though, cause like most of the people surround me are asses, so it's like it's fine.
Wait a minute.
I'm used to that. You know.
This man over there
I'm used to
pondering.
stuff like that.
I mean, what are the conceived what connotations that people have about me?
Notions.
No
Yeah,
shit.
whatever.
You had it right the
You
first
had
time.
it right.
Hey man, I'm not good with these words.
Shit, that's one right there. That's
Yeah, that I'm an ass.
Yeah. Cause I mean, she didn't know you till me,
Yeah.
and that was her first thing. Like, yo, what this guy here?
He just be trying to like go against the grain for no reason.
Hey, you already had this on the other episode with E-Man. Was it that episode? I don't know. It was E-Man's episode. Yeah, well, we already know one thing about Ishmael. He gonna deny. This nigga rarely like shit, bro. Like he rarely.
Bro,
This nigga don't be liking shit.
bro, I like so much.
You can like a lot.
You do,
But
but
you
you want to
dislike a
like
lot.
everything that the majority doesn't like. Like
No, I just like what I like. I don't understand how.
My
Me-
thing, my
not-
comment isn't about all the stuff that you like because I've known you so long, I'm able to recall a whole lot of things that you like. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Mhm.
able. A lot of people probably can't say that, but that's because we get into that. But that's because it's a whole lot of shit. It's like.
It's
easy
a
for
lot of
you to
mediocre
dislike.
shit out here. I
You
don't
see what
think
I'm
people
saying?
realize that.
And look, then what E-Man
It's a-
said,
It's a
you gotta learn to appreciate some shit that you don't like. He said the same shit, and I was like, damn, that was a word for Ishmael today, boy. Cause that nigga Ishmael, boy.
Bro, it's a lot of bad shit. Cause I was having this conversation with my coworkers earlier. Like, just look at movies for example. They greenlight a lot of dumb shit.
they do.
Yeah. Really.
But a lot of people like that shit.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer was a movie, bro.
Listen.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Was
Listen,
the
that-
ratings good?
It was greenlit.
Wow.
Who even
I never saw
A
that.
lot of people
I would've
like
watched that.
certain things that.
That are shit. I understand. People tell me You Got Served was a good movie.
That was
It
an
was
amazing
great. It
movie.
was
Are you
great.
crazy?
Mir,
It was
my-
Were you there?
My
Were
co-
you there?
my co-
Like, are you serious?
Like,
Were
Look.
you there?
Never watched.
So my coworker never seen it. Right? He said, "What was the plot?" I
You
said,
had to watch it then. It's
I-
not a
look,
movie you can watch
I
now and
said-
appreciate.
I said it was a
Yeah.
dance movie where they played basketball. Somebody got shot, and if they won the competition, they made it out the hood off $500.
No, it was more money than that they won. They made it out the hood from the little what's it the little
dance
thing,
competition.
yeah, the big one at the end.
Yeah.
Not all the little bitty ones. They just had stuff to provide for their family. But do you not understand the time we were in? We were in like the dancing era. We was
Yes.
in that era then.
The
Like
2000s.
Oh, Stump the Yard hit.
no, I mean yeah.
Yeah, that
And I
hit.
wouldn't put that better than
No.
You Got Served.
What?
It is not better. It is
What?
not better. It
This
is
is
not
See what I'm
better.
saying?
This is
Yeah, it's
crazy.
not better.
This
Like,
is
you know
crazy.
what I mean? People,
No, but like with Rise and stuff like that, like we was into all that like dancing and stuff. Like
yeah.
Rise was amazing. That's like the only documentary I
You want me
know
to tell you why I
would
think
sit
You
through.
Got Served was good? Because in the early 2000s, boy bands were the shit, right? They had
Yeah, we
B2K.
most definitely
They just
was in
saw
love with
B2K in a
Yeah.
dance movie, and that was like,
But that's all that mattered because that's
Yeah.
what we was into.
Yeah.
The dancing wasn't
That
as
don't make the
good
movie.
in Stomp the Yard.
thank you.
It did.
I
No,
ain't never
but-
seen
but
the
it
movie,
did.
but that don't make it
But
good.
it did.
At our age,
But it
it made the
did.
movie matter.
Though. B2K
I want to go
and
see
and
B2K in
dancing
the
is
movie.
all it took.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's all it took.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The bar is
That's-
so low.
No, that's the era we was
The
in.
bar is so
That
low.
era.
That's the
the
era
stuff
we
that
was
like.
in.
So the whole plot could be shit.
Yes.
We want to see
The
All right,
plot
hold on.
wasn't that.
Then
Yo.
watch a B2K music video.
No. The plot wasn't that bad.
though.
He's-
Okay, that's
he's
what I'm
messing-
saying.
no,
If
the
the
plot-
plot was
the-
shit,
no,
like
the
this
plot
man
was
is
not
saying,
shit.
Look,
The movie was good.
Look,
The plot was not shit.
in their defense, you seen the recent Charlie's Angel movie?
He
no,
didn't see nothing.
nobody,
I don't watch
nobody, no one has.
Is
right?
I don't watch Charlie's Angels at all.
No one has,
No one
right?
has.
The reason was because Charlie's Angels it wasn't like a good plot. It was all about 3 hot chicks, right? So if they remade Charlie's Angels with Sweetie, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B,
niggas is
Hell
going to
yes.
watch
Yeah,
that.
they would
right?
watch that.
You wouldn't even
Yes.
care if it's a good movie, right or wrong.
I mean, I may not watch it because I
Stop
don't
it.
watch a lot of movies.
Wait, I would have watched the movie because they're in it. But if the movie was trash, the movie was trash.
Yeah.
But look,
But y'all said the movie
we
was
don't
good.
care about that.
Because that movie was good. We're
Okay,
not
all
talking
right.
about,
I
you
mean,
know.
I can't say because I ain't seen
I know watching it.
it. But I just know.
Go watch it. Go watch it.
No,
That should
be
but
our
we're
movie
not
night.
in
I'm
the
not
right
gonna
era.
watch it.
You
Right.
had
Why?
to watch
I'm
it
not gonna
then.
appreciate it.
You're
I'm
not
not
gonna
gonna
appreciate it.
You're
You're
right.
not gonna appreciate it.
I'm not gonna watch
Aren't good
You
movies
shouldn't.
timeless?
it. So was it a good movie?
No, I'm just
No,
asking
no,
the
no,
question.
No. I think some movies
Don't
you
age
have
well.
to. No, I think some movies you have to be there for. Because if I still watch it now, I would enjoy it because I know I enjoy that movie. So
Mhm.
it's timeless for me because that was the era I was in.
Yeah.
Now, if just like with like a 70s movie, and
Which
they all
one?
like Cat Back Boy, what they say in the 70s? I don't know.
Like
What?
you talking about westerns?
No, I don't know. What they say in the 70s. You know them old 70s
Hey, I want y'all to know
movies?
there was wine in this cup. Okay, so I just want y'all to know that I'm not the only one.
What's the Cat Back Boy? No, that's not 70s.
Okay,
No,
that's
I don't
one.
know.
I don't even know.
I don't know what.
No, but no, like them old 70 movies, they're like awful
I don't. Not all
to
of
me.
them.
I think they're awful, but the people who were growing up in that time, they love them because that's what era they was in.
I get what you're saying. So when I watch movies that came out in a certain time, I like to imagine everything that was going around at this time, and then I'm like, okay, would this be a good movie? And a lot of times, just still no.
because you wasn't there, you had to be
You had to
there.
be there.
You had to be there.
Nah, cause you got.
Hey, man,
I
you know,
compare it to like everything else that came out that year. So
You know what? I wouldn't say. Okay, maybe Ishmael just a Simon Cowell. You know what I mean? They just
He
harsh,
is most
a harsh
definitely
critic.
Simon
I am a
Cowell.
harsh critic.
It's just a harsh critic. Like you could find the beauty in something, and Ishmael gonna be
I
like, man,
think
nah,
Simon
that shit
Cowell
ain't it.
got a name out of being rude and disrespectful.
That's how we
and-
finna blow up Jones.com podcast, cause they gonna be like, damn, this nigga Ishmael don't like shit.
No,
That's not
Yeah.
true.
yeah, no,
I like a lot
they
of
like
shit.
controversy, so they'll look
I
just
just
because
said I
they
like
know
Stump the
he's
Yard.
gonna say something mean. So he has to say something mean. He can't not do it. So whether he wants to do it or not, he's gonna do it because
Eventually,
that's
yeah.
his brand.
But that's not my brand.
That's dope.
But that is your brand.
No. I like a lot of shit. I really want people to realize
Well, let's
that.
talk about what you like. What do you like?
I know he like
Michelle?
that slime language.
I love that album.
No,
I know.
it's great. Like it's way better than I thought.
Yeah.
Like
Cause
I
that
listened
first,
to
the
a
first
lot.
slime language, you know, I love Thug.
Yeah.
I love Thug. That's one of my favorite artists. But all of his artists, maybe at the time, maybe Slime Language, the first one at the time, it was just like all of his artists being on there. It just didn't stick with me.
I liked it.
The first one.
The first
You
one.
talking about that last one?
No, his first like his first Slime
I don't
Language.
think I listened to
You
it.
probably didn't, but
It's okay.
it didn't. It's it's like it didn't stick. So I wasn't particularly excited about hearing all the YSL artists
Mhm.
again on the album, but I actually like most of the albums. I was like, damn,
And it's like 31 songs, isn't it? Like 30.
it's a lot of songs.
Now I will say
Including the
there are a
deluxe.
good amount of songs.
And
that
that's
I've
why
yet
you
to
got to
hear.
give your props to Thug.
For real,
'cause
I
if-
listened to the whole thing. Might
It-
just let it play until it ends.
It was a song with Carly and Cola Roy.
No, all
I
this-
just knew I wasn't listening
all
to
the
it.
stuff with her wasn't that great.
I knew I wasn't listening to it. It's just sometimes
Well,
you
she had like 2 songs on there. Carly.
that's too
Yeah.
too many.
I didn't.
so-
No, they
I was
weren't.
looking forward.
I
to
was
'em.
trying to like them.
because I want to
want
be
her to-
able to.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the first lady.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
I would
So,
have liked for it to be nice. I tried to like it, but I just couldn't. Get
But
into
I
it.
was gonna say that's just more props to Thug though, man. Cause I feel like, you know, for you to have an album of all your artists on there, and it's long as shit, and most of them songs hit, like that's dope. Man.
Oh, did you like more songs on that one than you did on Dreamville's?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's
I think
crazy.
I think I did.
That's
That's
wow.
crazy.
Cause if
I
I
think
go
I
back and I
did.
actually did, that is
Look.
that's
now.
something
I
that's
think I
something that a lot of
did.
people would assume. I don't think I did though.
That's a
I don't
crazy
know.
comparison.
But a lot of people would assume like, okay, if you would have said last year,
Label
hey,
tapes.
yeah, if you would have said, hey, what's gonna be better, the Dreamville album or the YSL
Dreamville,
album?
hands
I would have
down.
said Dreamville.
Hands down. No,
I probably
no thought.
I probably think I still liked. I probably like just as many
Well, I'm
though.
finna
I think it about be even.
Probably,
Yeah,
it might
it
be
might
even.
be
How
about
many
equal.
songs is on Dreamville?
But that's still great for Thug and YSL.
is.
Because
I'm
I would
surprised.
have picked Dreamville.
I would have
easy.
thought I liked 2 songs. To be honest, out of the 30, I thought I was gonna like 2,
That's crazy.
maybe 3.
Thug did his thing, man. Shout out to YSL.
You know what's crazy? I only like I've been posting my recent league played for the previous month at the beginning of every new month, and so people be messaging me when I post it. They was like, "Why is Square Biz by Tina Marie?"
Cause
And
that
yo,
is the freaking
I
song.
love
Why
that
not?
shit. I
Bust that all the way to wherever you going and back. It's
I listen-
amazing.
I listen to "Give It to Me, Baby" by Rick James. I listen to that like once a week.
I love
um,
Square Biz.
"Love Come Down."
I love that one. I
I-
like that
Mhm.
one.
That song is amazing.
Yeah.
I Wonder If I Take You Home, guys. Oh my god, guys, them shits
No,
go crazy.
they do. No, those all
Oh,
3 of those
they
are
go
real
fucking
good.
crazy. And if you just be driving and you max out the volume.
I
bro,
remember.
this shit
I
is
remember. I had a
nuts.
phase where I listened to Square Biz like every day. Like I don't know why, but it was.
That shit just smack.
It does.
That shit just. They don't make
does.
cocaine like it used to. Like they don't. The Weeknd not slapping like that.
No,
ain't
they're
slapping.
not.
That's some different
Not,
coke
not
he
no,
got.
not like that.
And then another thing is when you look back then, those albums all came out around the same time as Thriller, and so I'd be thinking like, bro, y'all niggas was competing with Mike. Like this is crazy to me.
That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Cause a lot of it ain't gonna
No.
get you competing with Mike. Then you might get
No,
swept
they
under
didn't.
the rug.
They didn't get swept under the rug.
Mike was #1 for like a year.
I mean, they was #1, but I'm just saying, like people,
You talking
those
that
are
talk.
legendary songs.
Nah,
though.
yeah, they can be legendary, but imagine if Mike wasn't right there getting all. Mike, he just said Mike was #1 for what? How long?
like a year.
Like
More-
just
just a year?
imagine. Those songs are great. Just imagine if they didn't
Are you
have.
talking about that album itself?
Thriller.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Imagine. Do you know how many
I
records that
have,
man
like,
sold?
horror stories to Thriller.
Oh, okay,
Like the
so-
video.
Yeah, like my mom. My mom and my sister, they knew the video was coming on because they used to do like BET Countdown.
Yeah.
And so like every time, like I guess that video would
Mm.
be like the first video they play,
Mm.
like #1, and they knew it was coming. So they locked me in the room. They locked
Oh,
me in a
man.
room. I was like, no, no, and they was out there.
What?
I was like, let me out. I was so scared of that video. Like I was like terrified.
Turning the TV off wasn't an option.
Oh, I was a child. I was thinking about. I had a box of raisins. I remember I had a box of raisins. I was beating on the door and the raisins was falling out.
So you didn't turn the TV off.
No, I didn't turn the TV off. You know how old I was? I was
No,
so
don't.
small. Like how was I? I was young. I was really young.
That's
Dang,
unfortunate.
why did I put them out there like that? Yeah, they tortured me.
You don't gotta tell
With the-
nobody that.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm supposed
you
to tell
coulda-
nobody
you
about
coulda
the
kept that
story.
one,
I
you
could
could have
have.
kept
It
that
was
one.
it was the one.
Damn.
Now they gonna watch this and be like, oh my god. Why they tell us that?
Jamie, what you be listening to?
I like old school R&B.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really like
Choose your
R&B
words. Choose your words wisely.
for real. Like I'm being real. Right now, I mean,
It's a struggle.
she'll tell you like R&B is like my least. You know what I mean?
It's
I can
a-
listen to
it's a struggle.
alternative. You know what I mean? Well, hip hop, alternative, like R&B, I just can't do it. Like,
Even like
It's
old
the-
school.
but the old,
That's what I'm
that's what
saying,
I was
the
getting
old
to.
school,
Oh.
yeah.
I've been bumping Isley Brothers
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
non-stop for the last few years. Like
But
every
it's
time
some
I
songs
put
that
them
he
on.
can't appreciate that he should appreciate.
No, like she owned to something. I wouldn't say I don't appreciate
You
it.
don't.
Like I could recognize the talent. I
Like
could
what?
recognize the talent, but really any R&B artist that you name right now, except Frank.
You talking about new R&B?
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't get
Yeah, I
with
like
that.
new
I don't
no,
like new
it don't
R&B.
even have to be
Now,
new.
Frank-
It don't even have to be like
My
really
boy
new.
Frank, he the first one.
That's
of
the
new,
only person I could have really like latch him on.
Yeah.
Like I was trying
Yeah.
to get him on Miguel, but like, he's
No,
picked
I
a
like
few
Miguel. I like
songs,
Miguel.
I'm
but-
not
like
listening to a
Miguel.
Miguel album.
Are
though.
you crazy?
I like Miguel too, though. I like
Miguel has never missed. Every single album, every single one, never missed.
I'm
He's amazing.
happy for him. I'm okay without
Him and
listening
Frank
to a
Ocean
Miguel
are my
album.
two favorite
I
artists.
like Miguel. I like
Ever.
Miguel too.
They're
It-
good.
I like Miguel. I like Jeremiah, and I like.
I like
Frank.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah's amazing.
Guys, I love Chris Brown.
You
Chris
see,
Brown.
now,
he
I-
can't listen to Chris.
I, don't
I
love
can't
Chris
listen-
Brown,
now,
but I'll
listen.
to him.
Cause that nigga's
Chris,
amazing.
Chris is one of those
That nigga's-
artists where
That nigga's amazing.
I
He
can
is.
appreciate the talent.
He made
Like,
an album with Tiger.
I can
and it
see,
hit.
I can
That
see
was
the
good.
talent
You know
in Chris,
what?
but
That's
I
a,
can't.
that is gold.
I
That's
can see the talent, but I
That is
can't.
gold.
I can't like.
you know how hard it is to make a hit album with Tiger.
Yeah.
I've had this conversation.
That was
with you.
a good. album.
No, that's really hard.
That nigga Chris Brown. Yo, my top 5 R&B artists would be Usher, Chris
Yeah.
Brown. This is like who's still active. Usher, Chris Brown, Frank, Future.
Future's
and-
not R&B. Why would he do that? He did
And
that on
probably-
purpose.
Future is rap.
He did that on
okay?
purpose. He's not R&B.
Really?
Come on, choose another person. Future cannot make the list
Why not?
because he's not R&B.
All right, name the artist on "Hold You Down."
Does it? What are
The
you talking about?
"I'll Hold You Down" song by DJ Khaled. It's an R&B track. All R&B artists.
That don't mean they can't throw a rap artist on there.
It wasn't a rap artist on there. It was like what Trey Songz, Jeremiah, Chris Brown, and Future. Was Future not doing vocals with Rihanna?
Okay,
he's not
it
an
doesn't
R&B
matter.
Was she not
Still
doing
not
vocal-
R&B artist.
He's not an R&B artist.
Why not?
He's a rapper. I'm sorry.
He's
Bro,
a hip hop
Hendrix
artist.
Hendrix was an R&B album that went number
Excuse
1.
me.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Excuse
But
me.
you know,
He's a
rap
hip-hop
artists
artist.
that they be throwing their
that
vocals
means
on
Drake
there.
is an R&B artist.
People say that all the time.
He is
ain't.
not. He's a hip hop artist. It's a difference. Hip hop does not mean rap or R&B. Hip hop is like
You know how
a
many
type of
rap artists be
music.
throwing
Yeah.
vocals on these songs?
Not like Future.
Future don't sound good when he be doing it. So I don't
Future
understand why
Future
you
be
counting
vocalizing for so long.
it. It don't sound like.
He had
real
a song
vocals.
with what Kelly Rowland
So what?
She don't care who
out
he had
out
a song
singing
with.
To
her.
be honest,
He was out singing Kelly Rowland,
Future
Rihanna.
is one of the most
He ghost wrote a Beyonce
overrated.
song. What more do you want for him to be considered
Just
R&B?
because you wrote it don't mean you're R&B.
It was
Right.
he writes so many R&B tracks.
A
He
lot of
sings so
people-
many R&B
A
songs.
lot of people do that. That's not what that is.
Wait, name like 5 rappers who write a lot of R&B.
Sometimes you would never know.
Yeah.
But
You never know
that's
who's
okay.
A lot of the times
Okay.
you would never know.
That's okay.
Do you know what Ye have ever wrote? You
Yeah.
don't know all the stuff he's wrote.
Yeah, what you're not doing is naming me 5 artists
I don't have to. I'm just saying
'cause
that
you
a lot
don't
because
have
we
'em.
won't know.
because
Yeah.
they're not R&B like Future. It's okay. He's an R&B artist.
He's not an R&B
He's not an
artist,
R&B artist.
and he's one of the most overrated artists
That's crazy.
Ooh,
on
hot takes.
the
on
list.
Jones.com podcast.
I mean, Future. I understand why
Mhm.
people like him as much as he is. I think he's very talented.
Mhm.
I just said the same thing.
I
about
just
Chris.
don't think that his songs are good. Not
Oh,
most
no,
of them.
Okay, I'm not saying that.
Not most of them.
Mm,
He makes a lot of songs.
Well, I mean that's fair.
So out of 100,
Like,
He got a good 20.
whoa, I say about 60.
Hell no.
No.
He got a 35 max.
Nah, about
I think
60.
you a little too high and she a little too low.
No.
60
I'm
out of
not.
100?
Maybe like 35.
Out of
No, I
if,
said 35.
if Future
the
put out a
max.
100-track album,
I
I'm
will not
expecting
listen
60.
to it. That's
I'm just saying.
No, but if you was to listen
yeah.
to it, you're only gonna like
I
about
won't say 60, bro.
maybe 35.
I give Future like 45.
35. He's
on a
stretching.
10-track album, you're not gonna find 6.
About 4.
It depends. I mean, Future be hit or miss, so it's like
That
he
is
got,
true.
He got an album where he could go 10 songs.
He
First
can go,
off,
yeah,
it's
he
not,
got albums he can go 10 for 10. Then he got albums he can go 0 for 10.
But that's what I'm saying. He's not. I mean,
I think that way about Drake too. So
No, well,
Drake gonna hit more than Future. though.
Yeah, Drake is
is
most
better.
definitely gonna hit a lot more than Future.
no, Drake's gonna play more than Future.
No,
So
no,
it's
no,
gonna
no, no,
eventually
no.
hit to you.
I'm talking about my personal listen.
That's crazy.
He's going
Gonna
to
hit
hit more than
better.
Future
Yep.
every time.
Yep.
He gonna bat
Every-
more. He gonna bat
Every
more.
single time.
He gonna bat more
Yep.
than Future.
Every
That's
time
crazy,
there's
man.
like
Not
a,
to me.
you know, on Twitter when they have like the pictures of who to throw away, I always throw away Future. It doesn't
God.
matter.
She got
I'm
a
like,
lot
oh.
of Future slang. Right? But I'm not
He
mad
can
at it because a lot of times they be putting Future
against
against
people
people that I just can't put Future. Future is my least favorite of like when they be putting him against Thug, Uzi. He's my least favorite out of all those.
Would you take Future or Nav? Because I know you like the only Nav fan that I know personally.
I'm not a Nav fan. I just appreciate that man be having gems. And I'm gonna tell you something. I got more Nav songs that I can play like than Future. No, I take that back. I'm speaking more like recently because Future got more songs in general. So I take that back. If I go through my shit right now, I got more Future songs. But like when I think about songs that I could easily throw in rotation recently, I think recently I'ma take Nav. But the answer is Future. Because now that I think about it, Future's discography.
To be honest, they both can go in the trash can.
Wow.
Nav got some good songs, but
Nav,
if I
that's
had
the
to-
only reason I was trying to vouch for him. Because Nav got some good songs.
Nav is dirt. I don't know if
Maybe
you know
I-
who
maybe
He
Nav
got,
is.
he got a couple.
He
He
got
got a
it.
couple
He got some good
songs,
songs.
but
Nav looks
they both
like
can go.
French Montana and DJ Khaled had a kid.
Oh my
And he's-
Y'all be doing
Who
Nav
cares
so
how
dirty.
he looks?
They be
Well,
doing him so
his
dirty.
Nav
about
is
his
so
music.
bad
Oh my
Nav
God,
is so
no,
bad
He's not. No, he's
that
not.
when his album dropped, somebody took the time to take him off the album and re-release it.
Oh my god.
Nav is not bad, bro.
I don't know. who
He's
that
not
is,
bad.
so.
Why
He's not
people
bad.
don't like him so much?
He's-
I don't
He's-
know.
Rapper.
I don't know.
What did he do?
Or a singer,
He's a rapper.
I think it's because
He's
he be
tra-
making
he's just
he be
trash.
making music in the lane of Future and Uzi and them. But
No,
then
he's just trash.
you look
I
at
wouldn't
him
say
and you
he's
hear him.
trash,
He's
though.
not trash. And if I was to go recently,
Well-
if I was to go recently, I'm taking Nav's recent music over Future's because
me-
Future's last couple albums I don't think were better than Nav.
I've only listened to the music of Nav that he listened to.
hmm
So,
So you listen to the greatest hits.
So maybe
The greatest hits.
So maybe I've only heard.
She ain't
the
go
good
through the whole
songs.
album.
So maybe because I haven't heard his album in
Yeah.
full, I'm not gonna.
I
Agree
cherry
with the
pick 'em
fact
for
that-
her.
Yeah, maybe because I've already got them picked. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, no, he's not that bad, but maybe
That's
I don't know.
crazy.
I don't know.
Somebody once told me that Nav, because I said everybody has like one good song. He said, yeah, but Nav got one good out of like 150.
That's not true.
I don't. No, that's not true.
That's not true.
Because I've heard several songs.
That's
that
not
I thought
true.
was okay.
And if we're being honest, Future hasn't clearly beat out Nav since when Future dropped Hendrix and Future back to back.
that was the best
Whoo!
thing that I.
That's when he went crazy. But since then, if you ask me, ever since then, Nav been kind of
stuff.
Nav been kind of hitting Future with the okie doke. If you ask me. But you know,
Okay.
that's just me. That's just
He's
me.
like, sure.
That's just me. though.
Oh, wow. Then.
Hey, that's just me though. I stand on all my unpopular opinions, including the music. I have unpopular opinions that include the fact that I think Chance the Rapper's Big
Hmm?
Day.
Can I answer the phone on here?
You can answer. You don't have to be on the microphone. You can. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think Chance the Rapper's Big Day is a great album.
I heard it once.
I think it's a great album, and I think it's his second best album for a project.
We're not even gonna talk about that. So yeah,
Hey.
old school R&B.
Yes.
Who your top 5?
You wanted me to do the old school or you want me to do now?
Let's do now.
Okay, I would. My top, hands down, is Bruno Mars. Love
Oh
Bruno.
my
I feel
God,
like
that's
he never missed. I feel like Bruno never misses. Janae Aiko.
I love Janae.
She's amazing.
Okay,
I don't know if I have 5 though.
that's fair.
I like her.
Her.
Her is cool.
You like SZA?
No,
Okay, that's fair.
What?
I don't like Scissor.
SZA was the first. Damn. Okay, so this is interesting. So SZA's album
Control.
Control.
Mm.
First, it was Blonde by Frank.
Mm.
That was like, oh shit. That was like the first newer R&B that I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Mhm.
So I saved Blonde by Frank. Fee put me on that
Mhm.
because I wouldn't even listen. I'm like, I don't like this new R&B shit. She started playing Blonde. I'm like, yo, this is amazing. Because I heard people would play Channel Orange around me all the time. I'm just like, it sounds good,
That
but it
shit's
didn't
beautiful.
Nah, it's good music. But cause that's what I'm saying. It be good music, and I can recognize the talent, but it just don't be for me.
Yeah.
Chris, talented. That man
Yeah.
is talented.
Right,
It's
I'm
just
a
not for
fan,
me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what it was for Channel Orange. I'm like,
I understand that.
yeah,
There's a lot of music that's I can recognize the talent, and I just know it's not for me.
it's just not
Like
for
when
me.
City Girls come on, I don't say it's trash because it's just not for me. But there's certain music that is for me. It's
Yeah.
just trash. Like Nav.
Oh
That's what I
my
was getting back to.
Hey,
Or French Montana. Yo, I had a homie play me some French Montana music
I
the
thought
other
you
day.
liked French.
I don't know why.
I was gonna say though,
Mhm.
it was Blonde first,
hmm
and then Control.
Mhm.
She played some Control, and I was like, yo, I gotta go listen to that album.
I don't like
Did you
Scissor.
You heard Control?
I wasn't interested.
You should listen to
I was just
Control.
like,
You should listen
I
to
don't like
Control.
Scissor.
I wouldn't say listen to the whole album.
No, I would say listen to the
I
whole.
would say listen to the last track. It's called 20 somethings.
That shit is
Okay.
amazing.
I think I heard that one. I think I also heard
The one with
the
a-
weekend, the one that blew up, the weekend.
oh.
No.
The one
20 something.
the one with Kendrick, that one is smooth.
Bro, the whole. Okay, listen.
He
You
like,
don't gotta
"Oh,
go through the
I
whole
was
album,
sad."
but the album made me. That's what I'm saying. Cause me not being an R&B kind of person,
Mhm.
when they be hitting like that, I'll be like, yo, I gotta appreciate this album
Yeah.
for what it is. Like this is a really good album. And 20 something is definitely one of those that he brought up. But I was like, yo, this is great music. 20 something. He said the one with Kendrick that was smooth.
I'll pull it up.
I got it. Broken Clocks.
Oh, we talking about SZA?
Yeah.
I was telling him like the
Oh, it's a-
Supermodel. I was telling him the only 2 R&B albums recently that made me be like, yo, this is great music. Is Blonde by Frank and Control by SZA.
Control.
But she was saying she didn't like SZA. She said
You didn't
She-
like SZA?
No.
she said she
Wow.
feel
They're
like
about to kill
Bruno
you.
is
You
number
see this
1. She said Bruno is
aggressiveness?
number 1.
It's crazy.
She said
Wow.
Bruno never misses.
Bruno don't miss.
Bruno
To
don't
be
miss
honest, I
at
would
all.
never go against that.
She
ever.
said Bruno. Who
Bruno-
said
Bruno's
her,
amazing.
Bruno, Janae,
her and Janae.
and Janae.
What about
Janae, she's a little boring.
Oh no.
I think she's
Y'all not
so,
finna be
like,
disrespecting
Okay,
these
no.
artists.
Okay, let me tell you. No. I like her. And a lot of times I want to like her music a little more than I do.
Mhm.
But to listen to her music, like her album, just like at one time, I would have to
Shalambo was
It was
amazing.
amazing.
I have to be in a
Like,
certain
the whole
mood.
album.
I actually just disrespected her by not bringing that up. That was actually another one that I was like, yo,
I can't just ride
that
in
is
the car.
amazing.
The whole
Listen
no,
to her.
the whole
whole
album,
album.
Shalambo
The
from
whole
top to
album.
bottom.
I gotta be chilling at home with wine.
Well,
and a
that's what
candle.
you need to do, cause Shalambo be
I'm
busting.
just
man.
saying, like,
That-
she's a mood. She's not every day. She's
You're
not
right, she
all
is
the
a mood.
time.
She is a
Like, you
mood.
Yeah.
can't just put her in your car and ride out and just listen to, like, her whole album in whole. You gotta be
in
at
the
the house.
mood,
You gotta
yeah.
be chilling. You gotta have a candle. You gotta have a glass of wine. Like, you.
Yeah.
So, it's like, I like her, but
So what's everyday music then? Like
you know who I think is, like, the best female?
Oh, thought she was gonna say artist, and then she was gonna
About
say
to say,
hubby.
I was about to
No.
say somebody
No.
that just came back.
No.
Who's the best female artist? She gonna say Nicki
Ariana.
Minaj. Oh,
Ariana who?
Ariana Grande
no for
is
me.
a freaking hit every time.
It's a no
It
for
could never
me.
be enough. Have you ever listened to her album?
she said it
It's a
could
no
never
for
be
me.
a
Have
no.
you ever listened to her
Nope.
albums?
Nope, I don't.
There's
That's
some
the
things-
I'm
problem.
not interested.
That's the problem.
I'm not
She,
interested.
I'm telling you, her vocal range is
Yeah.
immaculate. Okay.
That's cool.
This is amazing.
Her sound, no, I'm telling you, even her songs, like, are freaking. You can literally put any song that she got and it's gonna pop. because she is amazing. Like, she may have one or two here and there that's like, I don't really care for her. But every single time she drop an album, it's not an album that she had that has not hit. Every single
I'm
time.
happy for you fans of Ariana Grande.
I love her.
I could care less.
Yeah.
I love her.
Y'all know who else I love so much and they would sleep on her, but she just dropped this album,
Oh.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Yo,
No,
that
no, no,
album
no.
is a
That
banger,
album-
bro.
Man, that album
That album is-
is amazing.
that album is
from
amazing.
front to back. Like,
Have you heard it?
even the skits
No,
are
sir.
hitting.
Yes.
Bro, that
The
album
skits
hit.
are hitting. It's the
Yes.
skits for me. Like,
Yeah.
everything about that album is like a mood.
Amazing.
Like, every song, even whether you feel it or not, you
Yes.
feel it.
Every female has
Ain't
related.
that
Period.
album
Every
called
song on that
Hotels or
album.
something?
Mm-hmm.
That album is
I
amazing.
think this woman to the left of me shouldn't be feeling that a little bit.
It doesn't matter.
It
Like
don't.
just like I said, whether you feel it or not, you feel it.
You gonna feel
Because
that, bro.
because she
It's
made you feel
relatable.
it.
It's so
And
relatable.
that's the best thing
I
about
don't
music
think
or
that's
art. It's
Just
not-
because
Nah, that's true though. You should
Yeah.
be able to
like
feel it whether
when
you
it
feel
comes to like a lot of rappers, I feel Dolph, but I ain't in the streets.
Yeah.
I feel nudie. Like
Ooh,
I'm not in
like
this.
I feel Schoolboy. I love him. I just like when he be like on his real like hard shit. He be like
It's just like it's like you be feeling street shit,
Yeah,
but you don't
he
be.
ain't in the street.
You don't be on no street
You
shit.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I feel it.
It's the same thing. Like she got the little body song. I
Yes.
love that song. I will play that back to back to back. Like I got bodies and
Every
like I'm just
song.
drunk and just screwing people.
Every
I ain't
song
doing
was a
that.
hit.
Oh man.
but the song just made me feel it. I be in there.
Nah, I get it.
I don't know
get
what's
it.
in my cup.
I
Like I
get
mean.
I completely understand.
Y'all listen to Masego?
I listened to
Have
some
you
of
heard
it.
him?
I've
I heard
heard
that
a
one
few
song.
songs.
Guys, I love Masego.
I like him,
He's a vibe.
but I just started kind of like tapping into him. My brother told me to listen to him, so I
That
just
nigga
started.
is like so. He got this song called "Old Age." It's about how he want a sugar mama, and it's about basically how y'all was saying about old man. He was saying like old women know way more than younger women, and so it just make more sense to be with an older woman. That song is
Yeah.
so
I
fine.
mean, that's fine. I mean,
Oh,
the
how y'all
older,
feel
the
about
young
that?
girls
How
can
y'all
get the
know?
older men, and
Now
the
he
younger
picking
dudes.
granny over y'all. Y'all don't like that, do y'all?
That's fine.
Whatever you.
Yeah, whatever you
prefer,
like.
That's cool with me.
Whatever you like.
I feel like that's a big issue nowadays. We have gatekeepers on happiness. Like people don't allow people to like what they like.
To be, you know,
That's
to live their
so
lives.
annoying.
Yeah, agreed.
Because they feel like you have to have one stance and that's it. Like you have to go for this. Like I don't have to. Like it's
Right.
good for you, but I mean, if I speak and say I like something else, you shouldn't be upset.
And yeah, people will try to shit on you just because you like certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just the weirdest thing ever.
You don't do that?
Nah.
Oh,
You just
okay.
tried to shit on me, bro.
I'm just
Nah.
saying.
Nah, I didn't shit on
It
you for
kinda
liking
sound
Nav.
like-
I just said Nav is ass.
I mean, yeah, that's your opinion.
each
That's his
his own.
opinion. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
but I'm not saying you're an imbecile for liking Nav. That's like, what? That don't even make sense.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. Going
It's a
on.
lot of that, and that's like one of my biggest pet peeves
Yeah.
because that it stunts creativity and it stunts like people from being able to do what they want or like what they want. You know, it's pretty much hype beast culture.
Yeah.
People
Telling people what to like, what to
Yeah.
not like. Yeah.
like what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I prefer
That's like your catchphrase.
what?
What are we doing here?
Because sometimes you gotta just look around and just question like, well, what are we really doing here?
Okay, you got to put that on everything now. What are we doing here?
I honestly say it like,
I know, but like now when you post something, you got to be like, what are we doing here?
nah, I ain't
No,
gonna.
T-shirts?
is that too much?
you gonna have the t-shirts? What are we doing here?
I do want
Yeah.
some t-shirts,
Wait,
man.
Jones.com on the back?
On the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want like a.
That's what's up. You
What
should
are we
most
doing
definitely
here?
Get those made.
Nah, for real, what are we doing here?
I like it. I like that.
Y'all
Nah.
would buy a shirt.
I
I
take
would most definitely buy
I
a
want
shirt.
I want 4% of the proceedings. You know.
4%.
4%. That's not bad.
That's not bad, you know.
I say 5.
I
Buy
say
5.
0. that will go crazy.
But we gave y'all the idea. 5%. Buy 5%.
I'd say 4%.
I'll help sling your shirts.
We're gonna help. We're gonna help sell them
gonna
guys.
help. I tell you, people
gonna
gonna
help sell
buy.
them guys.
People gonna buy the shirts for me. I mean,
What are we doing
I'm
here?
slick popular on the low key.
So you got you got all the sauce.
I
She
mean,
thinks she do.
I'm telling you, a lot of people will buy shirts from me.
I'm trying to see why. I'm trying to see how can I use her sauce to promote my music at that point? Because the sauce that she claims she got, I
Because
should be.
my sauce is
I
like
should be
merchant
on.
sauce.
Oh,
I can't make people listen to stuff they don't want to listen to.
you trying to say people don't want to listen to my music?
No, I'm just saying like some of my sauce is like in a different age range. No, it is. Like I be around a lot
Oh,
of
you got
older.
old people
I
sauce.
be around a lot of older
I
people.
see where you're going. You got old people sauce.
And they'll do anything.
They don't want to
like,
listen to no rap music.
They'll most definitely support like financially,
Mm.
They just can't listen to
but
no
they're
rap
not gonna
music.
do stuff.
Yeah, nah, they
How do
can't.
y'all feel about like people supporting you? Do y'all feel like y'all get an abundance of support and love, or what?
With what?
Whatever you into, like Jamie, I know you're an author, you're a model, you've been doing a lot of acting lately. Do you
Amazing.
feel like you have like the moral support from people that claim to be your friends? They say you're your friends. You know, they say, "Oh, I'm so happy for you,"
Yeah.
but they're not really saying they're happy for you. They might say it when they see you, but they won't go out of their way to post stuff. Like I understand, like you have those friends who don't post anything,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't feel the
Expect
type of
them
way.
to-
Yeah, but then you got those other friends you
they
see
post everything.
they post everything. Even you have mutual friends that'll do something and they'll post that, but they won't post you.
Yeah.
Don't that make you feel a type
Nah,
of
that's
way?
a good
Yeah,
question
it
though, bro.
does.
Because I think
Yeah.
everybody got something that they want. Like, you know what I mean? Ish got the podcast. You know, I just heard you were also a author.
I have both of her books.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. You know,
Yeah.
you said you was a model. But I wasn't trying to get you to not answer the question. I want to know what's your answer to the question.
I feel like I do have a lot of support, but I do
Okay.
agree with what you're saying. Like
Mhm.
people that, those certain people, and I watch my Instagram. Like I watch who watches my stories
Yeah,
or
me
whatever.
too.
Those people they don't like anything.
Right.
They watch you like a hawk, and it's crazy. And I'm like, why are you here? Why are you here?
What are you doing here?
Right.
What are we doing
What
here?
are we
What
doing here?
And then there's those people who won't congratulate you, but like you said, when you see them in person, oh, I've been seeing what you've been doing. You're doing good, and I'm like,
Yeah, they wait till
They wait till
you
they see
post
you.
a success story. Then it's
Right.
like, I knew you was
right.
keep going.
Right. Keep going.
Why,
Like,
what?
yeah.
Like when I didn't want to keep going, where was you at?
Right.
What, You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah. So I
Where
have
your
my
ass
few.
was
I
at?
have my supporters. I'm like, y'all good. Everybody else, I'm like, appreciate it. And that's it.
But you do feel overall you get like, I was gonna say something similar to that, like, because you can't never like be, you know what I mean, unappreciative of the support that you are getting. You know what I mean? So you feel like, you know, you really like feel that gratitude when you do get a few of your people, even if it's just a few, like when they be really fucking with you and supporting your shit. It's like, how can I be mad? You know what I mean? I rather focus on them. I rather focus on the people that fuck with my shit and just want to keep promoting, you know what I mean, what I got going on, rather than focus on the niggas who ain't. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I asked that because I deal with that a lot. It's a lot of people when they see me, they're like, "Oh, yo, I've been seeing you do that podcast thing, man. That
ain't retweeted not one podcast.
ain't people yo, this is the most annoying thing, right? This is the most annoying thing. People won't like it, they won't retweet it, won't share it or nothing. Then they message me talk about, "Hey yo, when you gonna have me on the pod?"
Right. Like, bruh.
Never.
Like
Do you belong on the pod?
like yo, like first off, are you even interested? Do you even have a point, a stance on anything? What would we
Yeah.
talk about? We don't even talk.
What
We
are we
not-
doing here?
What are we doing here? Like we not even
The perfect question.
It is. I love it. It's gonna go with
Yeah.
everything.
That's your
That's
bro.
the
I
thing.
take 3%, bro. I go down. I take 3%.
How about I know? Hey, I can get your shirts made.
hmm
I know people.
I also know people.
Okay, I'm just saying if you need a little help, a little push, I know people.
I tell
You
people
are
this
the
all the
push.
time. I'm always one phone call away from anything I need.
Get the shirts. I want a shirt.
Yeah.
That's like it's really scary depending on what you need. Like depending on what you, but I'm one phone call away from pretty much anything. Like
That's how I feel.
it's crazy, and that's Atlanta too. Like you always one phone call away from a celebrity.
Yeah. Like he was on the FaceTime with LeBron.
I was on FaceTime with Brian. Like I don't understand.
Yeah. He.
Haters
like
that say
LeBron.
that's fake.
Yeah.
But yeah, so y'all do get the moral support from y'all friends a lot, right?
I would like if it was a little more.
Mhm.
You know what I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I do things we were talking about.
Mhm.
It's like when you peep that kind of stuff, it just be like it's a little disheartening sometimes. But like I
Yeah.
said, you just try to focus on the positive. And then you kind of also know, like, a lot of people are. I seen something one day that was like, a lot of people are shy with their how do they word it, like with their feedback, like, they just don't know how to openly, you know what I mean? They may not even be rooting for your downfall or not fucking with you heavy. They may actually fuck with you heavy, but they much more shy with their feedback than with, you know, just regular commentary or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And, you know, I kind of try to remember that because it's easier to look at it that way and not kind of take things personal. But I'd be lying if I say I didn't feel like.
Feedback is an amazing thing. When people comment on your shit, tell you that like what you doing is dope, or people think I really wish that people would comment more. That's something that I just really recently got into the habit of doing. When I see people post stuff, Jamie knows, like, I hype her up all the time. Every time she posts some shit, I'm like in her comments just putting fire emojis and shit like that.
Because people don't know how much that shit is like reassuring.
Yeah, cause people recently started doing it to me, so I just realized how much it affects me.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, how about I share that same love?
And a lot of that's the case with a lot of things in general in life. A lot of people don't realize until, you know what I mean, it gets, the table gets turned and it's to them. And it's not a bad thing. It's just some people just they need that one-on-one experience with whatever it is. Like you just said, like, damn, when I was getting this shit, that shit made me feel good.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, I want to make people feel good like that too. If all it takes is for me to just express what I was already thinking anyway when I watched the shit, you know what I mean, that may make them feel a little better, you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta be authentic with it too.
Well, yeah, because you ain't gonna say it depends. You know, you gotta worry how you want to say it. Like, if I don't think the shit was fire, I might comment on your work ethic, or I might comment on
Your work ethic. I see you out here working, yo.
yeah, like,
Yo, buddy commenting, hey, I see you still doing it. Like, the fuck does that even mean? What's the raps hot or not, yo?
I mean,
I see you still rapping though.
No, because some people just get better in time. So
consistency is key.
Yeah, so if I want you, if I'm fucking with the fact that you taking that step of courage anyway, and I fuck with you and I fuck with what you doing, let's say the shit to me, that's just my opinion. It wasn't this right here. This part right here wasn't fire to me, but that ain't the only thing about it that I could comment on. I could comment on the fact that, first off, it took courage, it took bravery, it took, you know what I mean, consistency to even continue to do it. All that shit can be complimented too. You know what I mean? So,
one thing I saw Rick Ross say, I don't know if y'all seen this clip, but he was talking about when he's promoting one of his friends, or if somebody got some shit they dropping, he say you supposed to promote that like that's your shit.
yeah.
If your friend drops something, if it's a hat, if it's a picture or something, you supposed to promote your friend shit like that's your shit. Because if your friends win, you gonna win by association. Because a lot of times you're supposed to bring the people around you up together. That's how we grow as a community, as a circle. Because if you see a lot of celebrities, they brought their friends around. All you need is one to blow, and then now we're gonna put each other in positions where we all can eat continuously. You see that in LeBron's circle, you see that in Jay-Z's circle, you see it in Drake's circle. No matter the circle, everybody in that circle can eat. And so that's something I want people to understand, is that if one of your friends drops some shit, you could blow too.
Exactly.
If you just help your
a lot
friend.
of people don't realize that.
If you help your friend get to the mountaintop, and your friend gonna see like, yo, this person been here with me since day one.
Exactly, yeah.
Like,
Cause that day, bro, I was saying on that day on Twitter, I was plugging all my friends. I was trying to get Makona on the Jones.com podcast. I had Young Baby Tate retweet Swelly's beat. Like, I be thinking just like that at all times. Like, okay, I'm an artist and I'm making music, but if Ish connect with whoever, it was about to be Makona, but if it was whoever, it's like I'm gonna try to plug Ish right there, because first off, I just want to see bro win. You know what I mean? I've known him for so long, so I just want to see him win in the first place. But it's like, if people started thinking like that more often, like, bro, do you know that once you know for sure this is a friend, like a good friend that been with me forever, once they damn get to the top, they gonna find what avenue they could plug you in.
Right.
Like, my connections become your connections, your network. I mean, my network become, your network.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that one day that I was down I was on the road, I just felt so good, because it's like, bro, these the homies. I want to see them win, even if it's before me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's as simple as this. If you blow up, right, and people want to get an interview, like, yo, where can we find, like, I want to find more information about this artist. They gonna have to YouTube search,
Yeah.
and then you'll pop up here,
Exactly. Yeah.
and then that way people will find me.
I
Same
didn't
with
even
you.
think
If
about
you
that,
blow
yeah.
up, or if I blow up, and they're like, who are these people that he's having consistently on? Because that's how I found out. Because I listen to a lot of podcasts, so I found out about a lot of people just by listening to the people that I regularly listen to. So it's just like a natural
Yeah.
networking of growth.
Yeah. For sure.
That shit is dope, man. Like if we blow up, we all eating. That's all I'm saying.
Big facts.
So Jamie, I feel like you're real quiet. Are you just a naturally quiet person?
I am a naturally quiet person.
Are you a shy person?
I'm not shy. I'm just naturally quiet.
Okay.
But then we kind of like talking about things like
Mhm.
music. I don't really like rap. I don't really get into that. So,
So what you want to talk about?
I mean, I want to ask the question that I put on my Instagram yesterday.
What was the
Since
question?
we hear about relationships.
What was the
Oh,
question?
yeah.
So I put this question on my Instagram. I put a poll on my Instagram.
Uh-huh.
And it was apparently a very controversial question.
Oh,
I got a lot
yeah.
of feedback
I forgot the question,
from this question.
but it shouldn't have been controversial.
It was very, like, the people was in my, I'm going to ask y'all, because y'all married. So, would you rather be with a person who loves you unconditionally, but they're not a good fit for you, or the person that doesn't love you as much, but they're a better fit for you?
Fit meaning what?
Fit
What's the-
meaning
What's the fit?
you have a lot of the same views, you practice the same things, you get along better.
You
The
don't
chemistry there,
The
but you
chemistry's there.
You don't want no. Nah, cause that fit person, they just need to be a friend.
Because to be honest, if you love somebody unconditionally, you're willing to do whatever it takes.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's what you
Thank
need.
you.
If you're picking somebody who you just got more in common with, then
They
it's
just
just
need
like,
to be friends.
okay,
It's not
yeah,
gonna
y'all
work.
can kick
Yep.
it. Like,
Yeah.
what are y'all doing? Y'all, they don't really love you like that. So whenever you're not,
Right.
something's not meshing, they're gonna move
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
They're gonna move on.
Exactly.
You
But
want the unconditional
yes.
love. You need unconditional
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
You
Big
need
facts.
somebody to choose you.
I was so shocked that it was like half and half.
Are you
was like,
serious?
I want
Wow.
the person that loves me. I
I know.
I want a person that
Because
is
that's
head over
that's
heels
gonna take
for
you where you
me.
need to go. That's
Right.
gonna take the relationship you need to go.
Right. That person is gonna be willing to compromise.
There are.
and make it work.
Yeah, they're gonna do whatever it
So,
takes.
I was
Because
just-
it's unconditional. That's always it. What you said, the person who fit you.
I
think,
did
he
say
picked
I did
that.
say the
That's what he
person who
picked.
fit
No,
me.
that's not enough.
Yeah, it's
That's not what you want in a partner.
You want unconditional.
you
You
want
want
that.
love.
You want that in a friend, a good
Right.
friend.
Mhm.
Yeah, you want to mesh with your friend. You want to make sure y'all like the same
But
shit
you
so
don't
y'all can go hang out.
Yeah.
But when
with
it
a partner,
comes to
'cause
a
when shit
partner,
get tough,
it's
Yeah, that
always
love
gonna
is
be
what's gonna
something that
keep
don't
you.
line up.
they gonna leave your ass.
Yeah, they gonna leave you
Yeah.
when shit not lining up like it was before. Like
Mhm.
10 years from now,
Yep.
that shit over.
The love is what's gonna keep you there. Absolutely. And the simple
Unconditional.
fact that
Not even just love. It's that
Right.
unconditional. That's the key word. Unconditional.
Yep.
No
That shit's
conditions.
scary, bro.
No
Scary.
conditions.
Unconditional love.
That's no
Yeah.
conditions.
It sound-
Whatever,
it do sound scary.
Any
whatever it
circumstance.
is, that's we gonna get
God,
through
it.
it.
I
Make it
don't.
work.
That's wild.
That is
Sounds
wild.
scary.
Unconditional.
Like, bro, under any conditions.
Like
To be honest, unconditional love doesn't exist anymore.
I'm just saying. Let's say Mir.
That's like that
That's a fair
old school
statement.
stuff.
I'm just saying. Let's say Mir
Yeah.
kills like one of your siblings. Is that love still unconditional?
Hell no.
You see what I'm saying? That's
he
what
on the scope.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, that's
unconditional is a wild word.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's that old. To be honest,
Yeah.
I think unconditional is like old school because like
I don't even
Disagree.
think.
no. Do you not know what like grandmas and grandpas and stuff? Do you know what they went through
went through
throughout
a
their
lot of
marriage?
shit, yeah.
Like if you listen to a really old person talk about their marriage and all the stuff they went through, you'd be like, why are you still here?
Yeah.
Like how are y'all still married?
Strength in numbers.
You're crazy.
What?
I'm serious.
What? How is that?
I
how is that equivalent?
disagree.
I mean, I'm saying they love each other, but I'm saying like
I
you gotta think
disagree.
like back then. A lot of times, is almost is like when you looking at, let's say me, a single person is looking for rent, right? And looking to like get a place. It's gonna be it's kind of expensive, but if you have that significant other and y'all have been splitting everything as a unit working together, things become a lot cheaper. Y'all can afford a lot more because it's a two income thing, right? So now even a lot of like in this modern day and age, we're not. I don't want to say settling, but we're just not being committed to another person, right? So since we're not committed to another person, moving in with somebody is a risk, or back then they was getting married at like 18, 19. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we're young, let's start this together so we can build our life together as a whole for a future. So even if shit got rough, even if I did some fucked up shit, we done built so much shit together, it will be pointless to throw this out the window.
But like now we're getting married later, so it's like
Yeah.
I got my stuff, you got your stuff. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go back to my shit because you ain't doing
Yeah,
right.
that's
I get
that's
you.
that's
Yeah.
that's the biggest difference.
Mhm.
I think it can exist, like unconditional love being a old thing. Is like, I think it can exist still. It's just up to you at the end of the day. Like, I feel like if I really, really wanted to, I could put up with anything. You couldn't name a situation that but it's like a choice thing though.
But
Like,
that's what we're talking about. Who's gonna choose that?
I'm just saying, I don't think
Like,
it's,
that's
I
the point.
don't
You
think it's I
could,
don't
but
think
who's
it's
gonna do
impossible.
it?
I don't think it's like
I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's most definitely not common.
What's unlikely?
It's not. It's most definitely unlikely. Cause it's probably a list of shit that if I do, you're gonna be like,
nah, you ain't gotta go too far. But I could also, that's on one side. On the other side, I can also see like, damn, it's a lot of shit that I'm willing to like, you know what I mean?
Just let fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't know how to say it, but it's like, damn, it's be a lot of shit that if it wasn't you, like, I love you that much. Like, I love you this much. This is
Yeah.
the proof. Because, nigga, if it wasn't you, I'd have been like, nigga, nah, we ain't finna do this shit right here. But it's like, so when I put myself in that mindset, I'm like, damn, so it must still exist in some capacity. Because I'm living it even if
but
it's at a
unconditional
lower
is
level.
like really black and white. Unconditional means no conditions. If there's no conditions, it means.
But damn, I mean, the term is
What you
unconditional love. So some of that shit, it just ain't
I mean,
even
you might
love
still
no more.
love somebody,
Nah, some of that shit, goddamn.
but that doesn't mean y'all gonna be together just because you love them.
That's
unconditionally.
one of my thoughts. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I could still have unconditional love for you, but that don't mean I gotta be with you no more.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
That's
That's fair.
true.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can still love somebody
That's true.
and not be with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, sometimes it should be like that. It
Yeah.
should be like
Yeah.
that.
And I think that's when I'm able to a little more confidently say, it don't matter what it is, I can always have love for Fee. I can always love Fee, no matter what it is.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? No matter what happened, if I decide, okay, look, we don't need to be together no more, that don't mean I wouldn't. I can confidently stamp that. Like, I will always love Fee. Always.
No matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Okay.
Now that don't mean she just get away with some bullshit,
I said
but
the same shit, so I'm like, okay, my
hey, but
split
did
is
but did
different
you
now. I don't
equate
feel
that?
way.
But did you equate that to being together? Cause that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just because y'all not
Cause
together.
just
don't
because
mean you
I be
don't have
like,
no
look, you
unconditional
did
love.
XYZ, so we cannot be
we
together
can come
no more.
to terms and be like, okay,
Yeah.
this may not be the best thing for us
Yeah.
healthy. It might not be healthy for us, but
That love is still
we
Yeah.
there.
still, but we still love each
Yeah.
other, and we still gonna look out
So
for
that
each other.
you
or-
don't feel that way?
You don't feel that way at all.
Dude, what you go
Damn.
from love to hate?
It's not hate. It's just like
I don't fuck with
I don't
you.
fuck with you. I got no in between.
He
nigga.
said, when I don't fuck with you, I
That's a
don't
wrap.
fuck
That's
with
it. Like, it's no hate. It's no hate at all.
So you don't have any like exes that's like it was like all right, this isn't for us. You cool people, but this ain't for us.
Wow,
I think that's an issue
that's unfortunate.
nowadays.
No, for real, no, that
Cause,
is.
cause a lot of relationships like they start to fade, but what ends up happening is people like to draw it out until that point where it's like, okay,
yeah,
we
and
don't even.
and that's the problem.
Yeah.
And so I've matured to the point where in my last relationship, I was at the point I was like, yo, this is starting to become more of a nuisance than a happiness for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tolerance,
I like I still got love for her, but it's like not like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's still like I could hang out with her tomorrow and have a good ass time as friends,
Yeah.
and that's all we need to be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's certain. If I was a terrible person, all right, and I saw the signs coming, I would have just let it drag out until we ended up not being able to be on speaking terms anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that comes with growth and understanding and have dealt with that before. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And
Yeah, it's most definitely growth.
and I wish more people would understand that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because y'all not meant to be together don't mean y'all got to be enemies.
Right.
That just mean y'all not. It's not working together.
But you just out here just not fucking with me.
I mean, I agree with everything you're saying, but it's the way that
It ends.
happened,
Yeah.
The way it ended. Like if it didn't end that
See,
way,
that's where
I
the
would be-
forgiveness
you know, I
comes
would
in.
still
Well,
Yeah.
to
able
be fuck honest, with because
you.
you're still,
Fuck
because
'em.
at the end of the day, whatever person you are, you're still that person. You just did something that I wasn't fooling with, which is
Yeah.
the reason why I can't fool with you. That doesn't mean I don't like you anymore.
Yeah, it just
That doesn't
like,
mean that you're
you
not a
was
good person
different.
anymore. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean that I, like you said, like I don't fuck with you. It's just,
Sometimes just fuck them.
Sometimes.
I mean,
Someti-
it just
Yo,
it depends on the person. It most definitely depends on the person.
I believe I told you this before, but I believe we should hate people.
No,
I don't think
believe
so.
that at all.
I never.
And the reason
Not at
is
all.
because we
Anybody.
believe in the yin and yang,
Yes, big
a
facts.
perfect balance. So if you must love, then you must hate.
Not necessarily.
No,
So
a balance is the perfect balance between love and hate.
right. So it's gonna be both.
No. It's not both.
You
It's
can't
the
love
per-
everybody and not hate nobody, because that's
No.
not balance.
It's no. That's not. No.
You can't have love. It's certain people. I don't. Not necessarily saying I hate people, but I hate being around a lot of motherfuckers.
I mean, that's different.
You
Hate
dislike
being
people.
around
Yeah.
somebody doesn't mean that you hate them. You just don't want to be in their presence.
Yeah.
The yin and the yang is basically, cause you know I'm gonna tell you.
I know. I said, go ahead and school them.
Is me personally, I feel like it's up to interpretation, but
Mhm.
when I think about, cause you got a point, it's like, all right, if it's gonna be love, it's gonna be the opposite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like for me, it's just what the world has already. Like, you know what I mean? It's like there already is both. You know what I mean? And inevitably there will be both. You know what I mean? And I feel like you can choose which one you're gonna give that energy to.
Right. You like I said, like I don't want to say there's people I hate, cause there might be, but you don't necessarily act on that hate. You get what I'm saying? It's just I know I don't.
But then why say you hate them then?
I would never say I hate because you just don't understand.
Right.
A lot of times
I'm
you don't
sure
understand.
sometimes
No.
I understand.
There's hate in the
No,
world.
it's hate in the world. But
But,
the
is
reason
that
why I
something you
choose
wanna-
not
yeah.
to hate is
Exactly,
because
yeah.
everybody go through different things. Everybody have different struggles.
Yeah.
Everybody move a certain way based off of their past and what
Mm-hmm.
they've been through or what they've learned, whether it's from their parents or uncles, whatever, their family, wherever the case may be. So sometimes you cannot blame people
I'm not blaming them.
for what they do. No, I'm just saying this is why I choose
Mhm.
not to hate, because I cannot blame somebody for certain things that they do, because that's just habits they have based off their PSD, because I feel like everybody got PSD.
PTSD.
I'm PTSD.
PSD.
Yeah.
Everybody got PSP.
I know, and I said it real confident and loud. No, everybody got PTSD. So I feel like based off that and what you've been through in your life, people gonna act a certain way, and you may not understand it, and you gonna look down upon it. But at the end of the day, you can't necessarily judge somebody for what they are. So I can't say I hate you for what
Right.
you did. I cannot like what you did, and I can choose not to deal with you for what you did. But I don't hate you because you may have went through a handful that I don't even know about.
I get
Like,
everything that you say.
Yeah.
It's people
you
out
just
there.
choose.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling
it's
you,
a
bro.
I can't knock you.
It's-
That's what I feel. That's where I feel. That's where I feel the yin and yang comes in.
It's
It's people that's just gonna choose. Like, nah.
It,
I
Like,
said what I
hate you.
said,
Like, that's it.
and it's like I can try to encourage people to see that it is a choice. You don't have to choose that way, but I can't make you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
for me, it's I see the type of person you are. I see the type of person you've been to me, the people around me, and I don't fuck with you. It's simple as that.
Doesn't
but
equate
that don't
to
mean you
hate.
gotta hate them.
That's not hate.
That's not hate.
That's just.
Oh.
I
That's
do
just- I don't
You
fuck with you.
choosing to hate them.
Hate is deep, way
That's-
deeper
it's
than that.
deep,
Hate
yeah.
is deeper than love.
Y'all must have been hating people then.
No,
Like,
no, I'm just saying,
how-
like,
if you don't hate people,
no.
then how can you determine what it is if you've never felt it?
I think
Felt
people,
it or acted or chose.
No, because I think sometimes you can try to feel it and you battle against it. Like, I can say that I can feel something really deep about somebody, and then I can change it myself. Like, you know what, Felicia? Maybe you shouldn't be, you just don't know. Just calm down.
But for
just let
me,
it go.
it's like I'm not actively acting on it. It's if I see this person in passing, and are we just around, I'm just gonna feel like real nasty.
Well, I'll be trying not to.
And
feel
that-
That's
like
something that I
That-
feel like you don't gotta harbor that.
I don't-
have to.
I
But
be
I'm just
trying
I'm
not
not
That's
I'm
a
not
choice.
I'm
That's
telling
a
you,
choice.
it's just how I'm feeling.
Why you choosing that?
I'm not choosing. You don't choose your feelings necessarily.
Everything, no.
You're choosing to feel that
You're
nasty.
when
Your
you
words.
sit in
You
it,
said
you're
I feel
choosing-
like some nasty. Like
you're choosing
you
to feel
choosing to feel that. You
because
can
even
let
when
that
it
go.
when it comes up, you be like, you know what?
You can let that go.
And you can push it right on the side.
It could just be their energy.
No, it doesn't
I don't
matter.
fuck with
It ain't gonna.
But you're
You
still
cannot fuck with it,
Then
but it
you
ain't
don't
gonna
have
make
the balance.
They don't have they
No,
messing up the
you-
balance. Is what I'm
you-
telling
no,
you.
no, no. You don't have the balance. The balance is within you.
You're allowing them to mess with
The balance is within you. It's not within everybody else. It's not the
Thank you.
world. It's
Talk
within
to 'em.
you. If you have the balance, whether you feel really angry or really happy, you can find it within. So where you mellow yourself out, you letting
Yeah.
people make you feel a certain way.
And it shouldn't be that way.
No,
Absolutely.
you should always have control. You know what? I don't want to feel like that right now.
Right. You ain't gotta talk to them.
I don't want to give you the power to make
Right,
me
that's
feel
too much
that way
power.
about
It's too
something.
much
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah,
I
that mean
have
they in
to-
control. They
to take on,
changing
you
your
know what
whole
I'm saying?
mood. You feeling all in the inside. Oh no.
It's just about them though. Not like my day
Like,
day could be
You said,
great.
I'm still good.
I'm still good. It's just like oh,
He's like,
oh fuck you. All right, we on. Like it's we still great. Like hey,
But I get
You
what
said
you're
it's not
saying,
that deep.
though. It's still a choice. Like you have to.
But
make
I
a
don't think
choice.
that's hate. If
I-
it's not that deep, it's not
If
hate.
it's not that deep, it ain't.
If
hate.
it's not
not
that
hate.
deep, it's not hate.
Yeah.
You just using it
You
too
just
freely.
using it. Yeah. You
Yeah,
just using it.
it's not hate.
You
man.
know?
Uh-uh.
Choosing to hate.
Mm.
Yeah, you want to hate.
You wanna
For
hate
no
so
reason.
bad.
You don't even
I
hate
hate-
nobody.
you don't even
trying
hate
to
nobody.
you just don't like somebody telling somebody I hate them.
I hate them.
No, you
right?
don't. you do
You
not.
have a slight dislike.
Okay, that's
I wouldn't
it.
use the word slight.
If you walk in and you still good, it's a slight dislike. Because if you hate somebody, it ain't that easy.
You ain't letting it fly.
Yeah.
I mean, you just never supposed to let negative things in general just mess up your entire.
And that's how you should look at the hate
Yeah,
in general.
exactly.
I don't let it mess me up,
So you just keeping the hate.
bro. All right, you a
I'm
Giants.
confused.
You a Giants fan, right?
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
You hate when the motherfuckers lose.
I don't like it.
You don't let it mess up your day.
That's because I don't hate it.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the key.
Yeah.
If you hate it, it's gonna fuck up your day.
Yeah.
For you to hate something,
That's
a strong
deep.
that's
feeling.
deep.
Hate is deep.
That's deep.
Yeah.
It can't be like surface level hate.
No.
No, because there's another word for that.
No, it's dislike.
It's surface level love.
Strong dislike. Yep.
That's not love.
That's-
That's a strong like.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like
not-
surface level love.
But they'll be like, they'll try to distinguish that by saying, okay, I love you, but then when they get into a more intimate situation, it's like, oh, they separate the intimacy from just, okay, I may
Regular
not love
love.
you, but I love this person right here. You know what
I
I mean?
love
Yes.
your energy.
But
I
then,
love,
yeah, I love this person. But when it comes to a intimacy, they'll say, oh, I'm in love with this person.
I
But
get what
no,
I'm
that's
saying.
why I said hate is deeper than love.
I think
It's
so too.
deeper?
Yes.
I think it's deeper.
It's
That's
deeper
what
than
I'm.
love.
I look at them
requires
as
a
the
lot
same.
more
Like
They're
I think
not
they're.
the same. That's the
No.
problem. Hate
They're
is
not.
much deeper than love.
Yeah.
No, it should be the same. That's the
But
problem.
it's not. But it's not. That's why you gotta
To
fight
you.
harder.
To
Yeah.
you.
No, that's why you gotta fight harder to get rid of it because hate it runs deeper.
Yeah.
No, love runs deep as
No,
hell.
no.
I think hate.
People
I
just
think
don't know because
hate-
they don't be loving motherfuckers
Mm-mm.
nowadays.
Hate will. I think hate
You
will
think you
override
love, but you don't want to. Nah, it's.
I think
easy.
hate is easier.
It may be
It is
easier.
easier. You're right.
That's why.
It may
Love
be
is
easier,
hard work.
but it's not
Y'all,
deeper.
y'all think love is harder? I mean,
I think love is harder.
Jamie,
When you
I love
feel,
you.
when you
That's the problem. I was about to say, bro. That's that
I
is
love
the,
you.
That's the problem
so-
nowadays.
It's
people,
so easy.
People feel like it's so hard. That's why they think hate is deeper. Cause they like, bro, love is so hard, and bro, it's not
You know how many
hard.
people I love, and
Exactly.
it's not
No.
much work to the relationship.
I love a lot of people, but it's
Yeah.
easy for me to love a lot of people because it's a lot of people. Like it's, you see what I'm saying? You're not gonna say you hate a lot of people
Right.
because it's harder to hate somebody than it is to love somebody.
So,
saying something
so you
different
saying
than what
love
she's
is
saying.
easier?
No,
Right.
That's what you just said.
said.
that is what I just said. But no, but that's why I said it's deeper. No, I did not say it's easier. I said it's deeper.
You said okay, so she
But
was
I'm-
saying it was easy. But
No,
you
I'm
said
just
it's
saying
deeper.
like it's easier as in like trying to fight against it. Like if you can love somebody and then they fuck up, then like, I don't fuck with them no more. And then it's like sometimes it's easy for people.
I see what you're
But
saying.
like hate, like when you
But I don't wanna
deeply
say it's
hate,
deeper.
if you like hate somebody, like
It's just harder.
it's gonna
to
take
fight
a lot
against.
more
Yeah.
than a fuck up or like, oh, they
Yeah.
did something good today for you to
That's
be like,
just because
okay.
that's just
Yeah.
because how
Like-
that's just because how we've been maneuvering as a society.
I don't think it's. I don't think if I love somebody, I don't have to do nothing crazy about them or nothing like that. I could just
No, but it's
if
just,
I hate somebody, I don't have to do nothing crazy or nothing about
but I
them.
don't
It's
think
just
it's hate.
I just hate them.
I think you just don't like people.
Yeah, I think it's a
like
strong dislike.
I think you just don't like, or you strongly dislike.
You know, when you
things.
strongly dislike something, you hate it. Honestly,
No.
That's
Nah.
not true. It's levels.
I strongly dislike when the Giants lose, but there's no reason for me to hate it.
Like it's
Why am I harbor all of that energy?
for what the Giants? Like what are they doing for you?
the definition of hate: feel intense or passionate dislike for someone.
Intense and passionate.
Yeah.
See how
Come
deep that
on,
is?
dog.
Intense
Intense
and
and
passionate.
passionate?
Passionate, intense. Those are strong as
When
words.
I think about intense and passionate, it's much easier for me to align those words with love than it is for hate. I can't intense and passionately dislike you,
Just
dog.
like somebody.
It's too
I can
deep.
intentionally,
much
I can
energy.
intensely and passionately like you. It's
Right.
That's much easier for me than to intensely and passionately
Really hate.
dislike you, like dog.
That
That's
just runs
too
deeper.
much.
That's a lot of energy for
That's
something that
too
you
much.
don't like.
Yeah, that's too much
Like if you don't like it, like why are you giving all that energy?
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah, like that's a lot of energy.
I'm not putting my energy towards something.
Hey, the
I
goal
like.
is
Yeah,
the
I
goal
can
for
just
today
not
is-
like it and keep
is
walking.
to get you to
Yeah.
come away from this episode not wanting to hate these people.
Right.
You don't hate nobody, baby.
I don't want to
You-
hate
But
nobody.
You, but you don't.
It
You,
just be
you,
happening.
You literally do not hate anybody, and you think you do. That's what's going on here.
Okay.
Based off what you're saying.
Based off
Yeah.
what you're saying,
Based off
if
what
you're
you're saying,
like,
you don't hate.
I don't like them. Keep it moving.
But
Like
you
that
keep
is
it moving.
dislike.
You don't hate them.
That's
you just,
dislike.
You don't fuck with them, and you know that.
That's dislike,
You just confidently do not fuck with them.
and that's okay.
Confidently
good.
is the word.
Yeah, that's
That was
okay.
the word.
That is more than okay.
Yes.
Just say that's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's my new thing now. I think
Yeah.
I'm saying
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
I say that often.
He
You
said
do?
it when you was
You
on the
do?
phone. He
Oh,
said
he
it.
did?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can't remember what he was talking about.
I say that so often because I don't like to debate with people a lot of times. Crazy, right?
Yeah, now you
Crazy,
knew that was
right?
coming. Now you
Crazy,
like,
right?
Now, why you lying?
Crazy, right?
'Cause that's all you do.
and so-
every conversation is debate.
I had to explain to people that I'm not married to any of my ideas.
that is a lot of people's problem.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people can't accept the fact that two things can be true at the same time.
Yo, that's my
Yeah.
catchphrase nowadays.
I bet that's my catchphrase.
Yo, that's crazy.
I've been telling my mom be like, "That's your catchphrase, huh?"
'Cause-
She'll be
'cause-
like, two things can be true at the same time. She'll mock me.
Yeah, because people will say something and then they be like, "Well, what about this?" I'm like, "Well, two things
So
can be
you're
true.
right.
Like, I don't understand why this would knock this out. I
They-
don't."
like you said, the way you put it, they marry themselves to a certain idea or a certain stance,
But
and a
facts
lot of
are
that is
facts.
not their. A lot of that is not their fault. A lot of that is how society kind of.
Yeah, but
But-
still, facts are facts.
No, facts are facts
Facts are
until
facts.
proven wrong.
No, facts are facts.
Most facts are temporary. Well, historical facts are temporary, shall I say? I
If
think
it's
that's
historical, it already happened, so facts are facts.
yeah, but
I don't know.
If
too
it already
much.
happened, you can't change what already happened. That's a fact, and that's
I
just
don't
what
know.
it is.
you'd be surprised how much that change that already happened.
Well, they didn't change it. They just.
I don't know too much about what the facts got to do with the fact that two things can be true at
No,
the
two
same
things
time.
can't be true at the same time, but I'm just saying
don't
you
gotta
can't
be.
just use that freely because then people be thinking, oh, two things can be true at the same time. No, but this is a fact, and what you're saying is an opinion, and people construe
I
the
mean,
both.
make sure. I mean, you know, when you use it, make sure you're making some sense.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
but it is the case that just because one thing over here is true, they be like, so it got to be this. Like, no, it's more to that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Everything
I
ain't black
agree.
and white.
But yeah, like I said, I'm not married to any of my ideas. So when people bring new evidence or like explain things to me, I'm like, oh, okay, that's fair.
That's fair.
That makes sense.
I love it. I'm gonna say that all the time.
I wish people would understand that because I was talking to somebody, and they were saying, but you said this, and this. I said, what you're not understanding is that my opinion
Right.
changed, and that's okay. Like people's opinions change.
And that's like the little cancel culture stuff with the
Yeah.
opinion
We
change,
against that.
where they feel like
Hashtag cancel
they'll cancel
culture.
somebody because they made a mistake or they said some things, when people are allowed to make mistakes or
Yeah.
say something that it's not necessarily in light of other people, and then change and be like, you know what, that was wrong.
Well,
'Cause,
nobody's been canceled though, so
I mean,
It's the act of
it's
it,
just
though.
the act.
the attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nobody's
People-
actually
No.
been canceled.
Because I see that argument
Yeah.
all the time. Well, were they really canceled? You're missing the point.
missing
I
the
get what you're
point.
saying.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm not coming for you. I'm
Yeah.
just saying when people say that, it's like that's not the point, bro. Like the fact that there was an attempt to kind of shut this person out.
Their whole
Or-
career and everything they stand
And it's
for,
really
all
in
their
a sense,
family.
it's really
like,
in a sense trying to like dehumanize them in a sense, because it's like you want to strip all of these things because of this wrongdoing or opinion or whatever the case may be. It's like, bro, do you not know that every single one of you, your mama and your brother, cousin, all y'all could be canceled right now if the right dirt came out.
You know what it really it wasn't an issue until they started to hit people like Aziz Ansari or Ellen, cause it was like, okay, we getting the rapists the fuck out of here, we getting the pedophiles the fuck out of here. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Aziz Ansari went on a date with a girl. It was miscommunication. He didn't do anything inappropriate, but she just felt uncomfortable on the date. Get him the fuck out of here.
Wait, what?
I-
Is it okay to feel uncomfortable on a date? You just don't go on a date anymore.
Right.
It's
Ellen
okay.
was being an asshole to people at work.
Right.
She's a
Yeah, I
terrible
saw
boss.
them blow that up.
And I was
But
like,
see, you know what makes me think about that? When I think about that, the situations you just compared, one seemed very light.
Mhm.
One probably meant a lot more though.
Mhm.
Ellen treating them people how she did. That's when I start. Now this is a lot harder to do. So I don't. This is where I start to kind of just, back away, because this is a lot harder to do. But this is where I start blurring the lines of, oh, this was super serious, but this wasn't as serious. That's a
Mhm.
lot harder to do, but I'm starting to objectively be able to kind of look away from gauging what is more bad than me. It's like, bruh, see if the person has learned and grow from it. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Ain't no skip. I know that if we really went into it, it could be to the point where people are like, nah, it's certain things where it's just so bad, it don't matter. And it's like, you got to understand, people got their scales. If it was a point in their life where this was a decision they made, bonehead, dumbhead decision, and then they learn from it and go from it, and you have proof that they learned from it and go from it because they know that was a bad decision, then to me, in my opinion, it's no different than the little minuscule thing. You know what I mean? But a lot of people can't really blur that line. So it's like, nah, they did what? They did this thing. We can't forgive that. It's like, alright.
Well, maybe they was young and dumb and they made a mistake and they realized they.
But some people don't got that. They don't got that kind of sympathy. They
it
don't got that.
it depends on whatever they doing. Does it slap hard enough? That's
what the fuck?
But I don't. Doesn't slap hard.
does it slap hard
I
enough?
don't think that because we're
Michael
human.
Jackson could have been found guilty, but them albums slap so hard.
Bro, come on, dog.
I'm telling you,
it's about if
does it
if MJ
slap
was found
No,
guilty.
No, did
It's
he
about
found
did he-
guilty and
it-
did he keep rubbing on little
Right,
boys?
exactly.
Or whether did he realize
Did he
that
realize
was a terrible thing
exactly.
to do and he would never
some
do it
people-
again?
but
Did
some people-
if Christopher Nolan killed somebody right now, people will say, "Yo, that's fucked up." But that Batman trilogy,
You're right. Some people will.
that Batman trilogy
But that ain't what
slapped
it's about.
hard. I'm telling you, it's all. If it slaps hard enough, people don't give a fuck.
We
Well,
talking
it
about, we
doesn't-
talking about them
To
people.
be honest, it doesn't matter.
It-
Like I don't. Okay, I try to separate the art from the person.
Cause it slap hard
No,
enough.
no.
'Cause it
No.
slap
Not
hard
because
enough.
it slap hard enough. It's because that a lot of times artists have dark sides. They have dark
Right.
sides, and that's how they create the art that they create.
Yeah.
It's like a form of expression.
hmm
So, like, that's like trashing all the fucking R. Kelly shit just because he on some other shit. Like, who's gonna not listen to some R.
Because
Kelly
it
song?
slapped hard
people-
enough.
It's not about-
it slapped hard.
No,
if
but
if
it's-
the music was trash, you saying get this nigga and his music the fuck up out of here
But
easily.
no, it doesn't matter. Like, if I liked it, I like it.
You know
Or
why
if
people was
somebody
trying to
else
get rid of
like it, I
Tory
like it.
Lanez? Because it ain't slapping hard enough. You know why Tory
Sleep.
Lanez?
Lies.
But look,
Sleep.
people
Sleep.
people like
Lies.
you
That
think
shit-
you do.
That
shit
nigga
slap
fly
hard
as hell.
enough.
It slap hard
That
enough.
shit
Slap.
slap hard enough.
Point proof. If it slap hard enough, you
But
not,
no, that's not the principle.
No,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for
For the most part,
To
For
be
the-
yeah.
honest, I
Does
just
it
feel like a
slap
lot of
hard
times
enough?
you're not there. You don't know the person. You don't know
Yeah.
what they've been through.
But
don't
you know
what
that
they've
shit
seen.
slap.
No, it doesn't. No, to me, it doesn't matter in general.
He said he
I'm
know.
not-
To us, it may
No.
Because
not.
Cosby Show
It-
to old
That bitch
people it
slap.
slap hard enough. The young people like get Bill
this
Cosby.
man-
The old,
No,
care
but
about
to
old
me,
folks is like
No.
Cosby, America's dad.
to me, it doesn't matter. whether
Everybody
it's
was
slap or
raping
not.
back then.
I get
Everybody
what you're
was-
saying. I'm on your
Everybody
side.
was doing that.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter whether it's slap or
It
not.
doesn't
We're
matter.
all human. We're all
He's
equal
saying,
to the same
he's saying
standard.
he knows that.
I get what
that
you're saying.
With us, it don't matter, but for the majority,
It just depends on if it
depends
slaps
if
hard
they
enough.
product slapped hard
Yeah.
enough
Okay.
for the majority. Not
No,
us.
because nobody trashed Cosby.
Not the old folks.
No.
You know, I'm telling you, this was
The
so
young
many
people,
people.
the young people was like, they didn't care about the Cosby Show, so they
Man,
like, get his
please.
ass out.
Cosby-
Get Bill
amazing.
Cosby up out of here. Get Fat Albert the fuck up out of here. All that shit
What
he was
happened
on.
to Fab?
Bill Cosby made it, so get him up out of here.
Oh, he did. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just that's just how it works. If it slaps hard enough,
But do you have that mindset?
who me?
Yeah, that
Hell
principle.
yeah.
Oh,
What
see.
you
Oh,
talking
God.
about?
That's the problem
That's
here.
Here we go. Now
You're
we really
the
out.
problem.
You're the
We-
problem.
Wait, I'm the problem.
You're
You're part
the
of the problem.
problem. You're a part of the whole culture we're talking about.
I don't counsel people though.
But you're saying someone's the degree to what someone did.
You don't
depends
do it. You
on
don't forgive or
their-
not cancel based
yeah.
off of the
What they
principle of
did.
Right.
forgiving
You
the person.
only whether their art was good
You
enough
I-
want to
for
know
you
if
to
they
keep.
product slap.
Yeah, cause me personally, I don't know the motherfucker. I don't care about the motherfucker. I don't care about nothing they got going
You know
on.
what?
That's
I've
just me.
noticed something.
What's up?
Okay. You be saying the same stuff we saying. It's just that you be. I don't know. Like, it's like.
The delivery.
Yeah, it is. It is delivery. It's like you're choosing to go against what we're saying as if you're not saying the same thing.
I'm not going against it. Like he said, I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I personally don't care because I don't know you.
All right.
I'm
That's-
just watching a movie. I'm just watching
That's
TV.
how I feel.
I'm just listening to a song. It was cool.
What you
I-
did behind closed doors ain't got nothing to do.
I don't. I don't. You not at lunch with me. Like we don't. I can't call you up. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's none of my business.
Yeah.
Now I understand if. Now R. Kelly is different.
It's not different.
It's some of them songs.
Principle doesn't change.
No. It's
Yeah,
some of them songs.
agreed.
It's like the Pied Piper of R&B. The Pied-
But that's what.
The
Hey,
Pied
that's what.
Piper
If
of
that's what he was
R&B.
on, then that's what he was on.
and that's just something I can't mess with.
To
Okay,
be honest,
so don't mess with the song.
You know,
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
You know,
it's-
no. You
listen.
know the reason why I don't just put him in the trash like all the way is because
You can step in the name of love.
no, it's because of his upcoming. Like people be sick, and instead of people around him helping him and trying to get him to do, they're just providing him with what he wants. And that's the problem. If you're
Yeah.
supplying somebody with like if I'm on crack and you just keep giving me crack, of course I'm gonna keep smoking it. But if you people around me are saying, you know, let's stop, like this is not right.
And that's
they're
where we need that
teaching
sense
you.
of community.
So the people around him is more at fault than he is because he was sick from the beginning.
I wouldn't say
go that
more.
far.
No,
I
no.
wouldn't
Let
go
me
that
tell you
far.
why.
I
No,
wouldn't
let
go
me
that
tell you
far.
why. Because if I'm me, I'm in sane mind. I know what
Mhm.
he's doing is wrong.
Mhm.
He doesn't think what he's doing is wrong because he's sick, right? Let's say somebody's sick. They don't know. They're just doing. So I'm supposed to try and help somebody do better because I know better instead of just helping them do wrong. Like if I know this is wrong and I'm just like just doing it for a paycheck, I'm not gonna do that job. I'm gonna back off from that job because I can't do this because I know that he's messing with young girls. I know that's wrong. I'm not gonna supply him with young girls. I'm gonna leave. Like I can't do this job. But there are people around him that were actually helping him do what he was
You
doing.
know what's crazy? What you didn't say was
What?
that you would stop him.
No, I'm saying if you can't stop him,
You
because
could call the police.
you can call the police. You
That
can, you-
wasn't. You didn't even. You just
No.
said. You know what? If he on some nut shit, let him rock. I'm out of here.
You're right. Well, I mean, yeah, or you could call police. You could do whatever is the right thing to do. But you're staying in the situation
I know
and
the
helping
theory of
them
what you're
doing it,
saying.
That's I feel like
Yeah.
that's more wrong
The
because the
theory-
people who know better do better.
The
Yeah.
theory of what you're saying, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's like
if you got
in
a
his
family
case,
to feed.
In his case, it ain't like
no,
he don't know.
out of what cost? Get another job. No.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
not-
no,
I'm
that
sorry.
motherfucker-
I,
Never
oh,
that
I'm
What
not.
I was
I'm
about
not.
to say
I'm
now.
not. I'm not. Look, hey, I'm not saying I would do that. I'm just saying, like, I don't. Like you said, you don't judge people by what they've been through in the the circumstances.
Yeah.
It could be that. Like, if you got a family to feed, or you trying to put a roof on certain people's head, you got bills to pay. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? And R. Kelly's the one supplying that for you. Yo, what he need? You know what I'm saying? It's just.
Mm.
It's
Nah, you're gonna find. a
I
different
feel like my
employment.
morals are worth
You
more.
find a different employment, but with your theory, it ain't like bro didn't know what he was doing was wrong.
I
That's
mean,
the thing.
No, I mean he could have, but like I said, when you're sick, like if I'm,
So
like,
that's
like I said, if I'm a crackhead, I know that smoking crack is wrong. But can I stop?
Hmm? You sure?
I mean, you said earlier like
But like I'm saying, like
you
seriously,
said like
can you
if
stop,
it was
though?
if it was a
Can you
norm.
just stop by yourself?
You
No.
said
Right.
if it was a norm,
You just run out of money.
then they wouldn't like they don't really know what they doing. It's
I be
wrong,
watching
but
too
they
much
know.
Snowfall. I, like
They know.
I equate everything to crackheads.
Oh shoot! All right. We run out of time here, guys. So it's about time to play 20 questions.
Okay, let's
All right,
go.
for those who've never heard this podcast before, this is your first time listening. 20 questions is a game where the guest asks 20 yes or no questions to figure out the album of the episode. Okay.
Mhm.
Now you guys can begin now.
Is it male or female?
That's not a yes or no question.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Is it a male?
No.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
There you go.
There, that's how you do it. Is it hip hop?
Yes.
Is it?
A female.
Is it? Is it a black female?
Yes.
Okay, black female hip
Is
hop.
black female hip hop?
is it Megan?
No.
Is she rapping?
It's hip hop. Fee. What kind of question?
No,
is
no,
that?
no. All hip hop is not rap. I said hip hop
Man,
is a
don't-
sound of
We're not
music.
using that question. How many questions we got? How many we asked? What question number we on?
We on 5.
Oh,
Hip hop is a type of music. It doesn't match.
What was the last
necessarily
question?
mean.
Someone asked, is it Megan? You asked, is it Megan?
She
I
asked
asked
us
is
to
it
Megan.
Megan.
Is it a newer artist?
Did you even answer that question?
I'm not gonna count that. No, it's not a new artist. That would be the 5th question.
Okay. So an older female black hip hop artist. It ain't many. It ain't
Yeah,
a lot of.
Making it so easy for you guys.
Okay, I'm just finna name. I'm finna name old people.
Don't use all our questions. to try
It's
to name.
21. Dang, it's like
It's
5
20.
old female
Old
hip hop
black
artists. It's
female
only
hip-hop
5.
artists.
Like,
Is the artist Lil Kim?
No.
is the artist Foxy Brown?
No.
Why the hell would you say that? Don't ask shit else. Don't ask nothing else. Don't ask nothing else.
Okay. What's another old one? Is Nicki considered old?
So we got.
To me.
old
She should be.
black
Is it
female
Nicki?
hip
No.
Oh. What number are we on?
That's the 8th question you guys asked.
8?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a lot more to go.
Yeah, just
Bruh,
12.
she hasn't asked any. You've asked like six questions.
No, I have not.
All
It's been
no's.
terrible.
She asked the first 2 and they
Oh,
were both
okay.
yeses. So she's on a roll.
You got another question?
I'm trying to think because I'm like, dang, who?
She don't want
can't
to.
think 'cause you asked all
She
the
don't want to
questions.
waste questions.
Yeah, I'm trying to like really think of my questions.
You just want to use.
I'll
our
just waste them
questions.
all so you can tell me.
So we got
Wow.
old school black female hip hop. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, who's old school black female in hip hop? And it's not Lil Kim. And it's not Foxy Brown.
This is the artist Lauryn Hill.
The artist is Lauryn Hill.
The miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Oh
that's
my
good.
God.
Okay, see that's the thing.
That is the record.
It's
9 questions.
But
Thank
you
you.
knew that.
I'm supposed to know. I'm a hip hop artist. Hey, you know,
Doesn't she sing?
she is a hip hop artist.
See, that's what I said. See, that's exactly what I just
Oh,
said.
yeah.
That's why I wouldn't even say her.
You
I
asked,
said
did
that.
she rap on the album?
No. No.
Yes.
The way you put
No.
it.
I'm saying I said, does she rap? He said, well, she said hip hop, and I'm like, well, not hip hop doesn't mean rap. It's like a type
But
of
if
music.
you ask, does she rap? Of course she raps, because she's a hip hop artist. Lauryn Hill raps.
Okay.
She just also sings.
Okay.
She is a hip hop artist, though.
Okay. I know that. I'm
Fee,
just
for the
saying.
next time that you may or may not be on this podcast, normal questions are region, year, date. Is this artist Grammy nominated? Did this album sell well? Stuff like that.
Not
But you
did
gotta
she
know
rap.
these things.
Nah.
Yeah, you have to know.
Does she rap?
Does she? So it's a black hip hop artist. Did she rap?
Is it Foxy Brown?
Is it Foxy Brown? Hey, and just let y'all know, I beat the record with those questions being used as questions. All right, I just want y'all to know that I'm about my shit. So y'all go ahead, check my music out, cause obviously I must be cultured. You know what I mean? If she could use 2 of the questions and they be that. and I
Don't do
still
my
break the record,
questions. It narrowed it down because you would have thought it was
I would
Foxy
have thought it was
Brown.
Foxy Brown. I'm gonna be real. I wouldn't.
It was
have
gonna be either Lauryn Hill.
Lil Kim.
Keep going. I just want to hear you keep naming.
Lauryn Hill, Lil Kim. I mean, cause she asked a good question though about Nicki. Like, do you consider Nicki
Yeah,
old?
yeah.
So I probably would have said Nicki, Lil Kim, Lauryn Hill, Trina.
Trina, because I would think that she would come out with something.
I would have made it hard as hell then, guys, because it would have been a Missy Elliott album.
We would have got to her
yeah.
though.
No, we would have got to
We would've got
Missy.
to her.
I would have
That
most
was the
definitely
easy
got
one.
to
We got to
Missy
her.
because
That
I
was the
love
easy
her.
one.
We would have got to her though.
Okay.
I absolutely
Y'all
love
saying
her.
that, but y'all was 9 questions in.
But that's a lot of more questions.
This is hey, you got the 9 quick. How fast you think 11 gonna go?
Hey, when you asking shit like, did she rap on the hip hop album?
All right, y'all done. I'm done.
Hey.
All right. Any last words to the people?
Hey, y'all follow me everywhere on Twitter, on Instagram at Myrtention, MYRTEN.
It's gonna be in the description.
TION. It's in the description. Y'all check out my music because I'm going up right now. You feel what I'm saying? Got the songs with Mick Jenkins at 150K streams.
Who else you got on the album?
We got
Just
Mick,
flex a little bit.
you know, just flex a little bit. We got Mick Jenkins on the album, King Los, Deontay Hitchcock, Dizzy Wright, and Lil B, the bass god. But that Mick Jenkins feature going crazy right now.
Why you like that when you said
So-
Lil B?
What I do?
Hey, that's not surprising. That feature is for the shock value. That feature is for the what the hell. But my boy be on the positive shit, so we put him on there anyway. You know what I mean? But yeah, we had 150K streams on that mix. So y'all catch the wave before you get left.
P, any last words?
No, bye, you guys.
What?
That's it. I don't know what I have to say.
Jamie?
No, I don't have anything either. I do appreciate you though, because I've always wanted to do something like this.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. Y'all are funny.
This was cool.
Y'all funny. I like y'all.
I think when watching it back, I'm gonna be cringe.
You gonna
Me
watch
too.
this back?
I
Y'all gonna watch
always
this
do
back?
that. I'm gonna be cringe.
Okay, I'm gonna probably watch half of it and can't watch the rest.
I'm watching it from the top to
I don't
the
like to
bottom.
watch myself on
The
like,
only
stuff
reason
like
I
this.
watch these is for clips.
It's like, nah.
But you don't like to watch yourself? Is that why?
No, I was here. I don't.
You're right.
Oh,
I might
you
watch
was
it
here.
for clips.
Shit,
I
I
might
like
do
to
that.
see
I
it.
might
Yeah.
find the best.
I'm
Yeah.
watching it
Getting
from
it
the
posted.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
gonna watch it for clips so I can like
Because I'm
have
gonna be
something
like,
to
oh my
promote
god,
it.
why I sound like that?
Right.
Oh my god, my laugh
Right,
really
why it
sounds
looks
like that.
Like, right.
Oh my god, is that my cheek going in
You
on the
gonna,
side?
you gonna hear yourself saying, "Oh my God," right now, 4 and 5 times.
Yeah.
Cheesy and hard as hell.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying.
But if you made it this far, thanks for rocking out with the Jones.com podcast. We are available on all streaming platforms except SoundCloud because it is 2021. Who uses SoundCloud? And we are available on YouTube. I want you to like, subscribe, and share with the nearest friend, pal, whatever, coworkers, all that good stuff. Same with the Apple. If you on Apple, rate it 5 stars. If you on Spotify, just follow, subscribe. Yeah, once again, thanks for rocking out with the Jones.com podcast. We are out of here.